Hello, everybody. Welcome to Opening Night Live Gamescom reactions from the Easy Allies. It is morning here for everyone else in the world, wherever you are. Hope you are having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Are you ready for some video game trailers?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's Gamescom.
Video game
Yeah.
trailers. What I'm calling them because don't mean to be a downer at the beginning, but Keighley did tweet out to maybe keep your expectations in check for this 2-hour show that's coming up. Seems like it's a lot of games that we've already seen that we're getting updates on, and maybe a few new announcements, maybe here and there. So don't get too wild with your dreams here. Don't want to crash anyone's party, but you know, this is no Elden Ring probably.
Yeah, I don't think it's an Elden Ring.
No Elden Ring.
We've technically heard of Elden Ring.
That's true. It's not a new announcement, so
I can't wait for 2 hours of Elden Ring.
we've technically
I
heard.
can't believe they're showing that much.
Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Holy shit.
That would be amazing. How's everyone doing? Are you ready for?
I'm slightly
ready for
distracted
this?
because I'm working on a thing that's going to be going up this afternoon. Just kidding.
Oh, are you, Blood? What are you allowed to talk any more about it?
No.
Okay, Blood can't talk
All
about
right,
it. All right.
it's
Never mind.
it's a thing
Never
that's
mind. Blood brings it up
embargoed
and
for
says,
later
"Nope,
today."
can't talk about it." That's all right. We have seen some of the games that are going to be here. Keighley did put out a list. I know of a few of you who are pretty excited to see the Doom Eternal DLC.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Sure
expectations
am.
for that, or anything you want to see, or you're just glad you're going to finally get to see it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things where I have complete faith in that team, and so if they're giving me story-based DLC, I just want it. Like, I just want more Doom Eternal. I don't think I have like crazy expectations for it, but very excited to see it.
Were there any
Nice.
teases in the game, Ben? Was there anything that was like left unfinished, or like, oh, I see where this is going, or could it just be anything?
Well, I mean, with Doom, you can do anything technically, but as far as like the story goes, I mean that wasn't the thing that I super enjoyed about Doom Eternal. So I'm not like, oh God, please resolve this plot point. You know,
Right.
that's not personally why I'm there. I know some people are more into the lore than I am, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like things that I want to see. They didn't really ever do the invasion stuff in the single player campaign that they kind of hinted when they first showed off Doom Eternal, and that would be really neat if that came back somehow. Like if you were just playing and suddenly you had to kill somebody that was playing as a marauder as you were going through the story, that could be really exciting. Or something like that they kind of hinted at that we didn't really see.
Yeah, that was how I thought that was going to work when we first saw that tech.
Yeah, it definitely alluded to that in the initial showing.
Yo, give me some more weird demon weapons.
Like,
Like the sword, kind of. I mean, it wasn't demon weapon. It was like an ancient weapon, like more unconventional, I guess. Just weird ass stuff to blow up more demons. That's all I
Yeah.
need, baby.
Okay, so sorry, just wanted to give you an update. So the Game Awards Twitch also went live. This is more for us, and they're both roughly the same spot in the countdown. So it also
Okay.
says like 12 minutes ish. So
Got it.
yeah, so nothing different on there. We are going to see a gameplay demo, so actual gameplay of the new Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. And apparently it's from a demo. I don't understand if it's just they're just playing a demo, or if this is a demo that's going to become available on PlayStation 5, potentially at launch. I'm kind of curious to see, you know, more of that in action, and also if they're going to make that announcement about maybe that being, because obviously it's not a launch title, maybe there'll be some demos available at PS5's launch for some of these anticipated games.
yeah, I know that they did that in the summer. I think that there's some other things being planned later, but I don't know if there's an actual like full-on Gamescom demo structure going on, but it would be cool if they do, especially if they do another one with Xbox.
Yeah. Because we did get that landing page for the pre-orders of PlayStation 5, which makes you think that announcement has to be coming kind of soon.
Mhm.
You know, they did say that we're gonna get a little bit of a lead time. They're not just gonna drop it on us. And I feel like even though Ratchet and Clank is obviously not a launch title, something to maybe soften the blow of maybe not such a strong potential launch lineup. We have no idea what it's going to be, but if it isn't, it'd be nice to have like a demo of Ratchet and Clank. Maybe even like, you know, a Horizon 2 demo would be awesome. But if they give you some samples of like gameplay of the games that are coming up in the next year or so, I think that would be a smart idea, honestly. So maybe showing off that demo tonight, and what people would be like, and then you're gonna get to play that on, you know, that'd be kind of a cool segue to maybe announce that, but who knows?
Damiani, for
What's up?
sync purposes, I want to see if we want to figure out where our countdown is, because the Game Awards is showing,
Game Awards
like,
is far ahead for me.
So
Yeah,
Okay,
far
so
ahead, yeah.
you want me to
Way
let me
ahead.
switch over to it then real quick. I'll switch over to the
Looking
game.
at
941, 940,
Yeah.
939.
I'm
Yeah,
at
so we're synced on
937,
that.
36,
Yep.
35.
Yep.
Same.
Cool.
Okay, so Game Awards then.
We're on the Game Awards. There you
Sorry,
go.
Gamescom.
Closing everybody
Sorry,
else.
Gamescom. I will tell
Did
you
you
one
talk
thing.
about Miles Morales already? I feel like that'd be a good one to see. We haven't seen anything for that. If it's
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
we
no
should see
game.
that game sometime.
I know it's like if it's a supposed launch title, we haven't seen it at all.
Hell yeah, I'd be
It
waiting.
might
for
also
that.
be cool to show the base Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man game running on PS5 as well.
Mm.
That'd be like a cool
I don't know.
thing.
Like, in some ways, I feel like that is taking away from Miles Morales. You know, it's just like, oh yeah,
Right.
it's just a reskin. It's just a, you know, whatever. It's just an up-res.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it would be better for that game to be its own thing.
I was gonna say it'll help set up Miles Morales. Like if people didn't play the Spider-Man game, but then it's like, who didn't play that Spider-Man game that is excited for Miles Morales? Like that's
Speaking of
Hard-
that Spider-Man game, I was playing it last night, and holy
Yeah.
shit, that game feels so good. The animations are incredible.
yeah.
Oh man, that's a game that just puts you in a good mood. Like
Yeah.
I just lit up. I just lit up like a little lamp playing Spider-Man. I was having a blast.
Like a little
couple months,
lamp.
Ben.
Yeah, lamp.
Nice.
Ben, you
I
know what I
Don't
think
hide
about
Ben under a
and
bushel.
You know what I think about Ben lights me up?
What's that?
What I think about going to Boletaria and dying repeatedly.
Yeah.
That lets me up,
Yes.
baby.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Do want to mention
The game has
I
incredible atmosphere.
don't know how to pronounce this game. Is it Turricane or Turrican?
Oh, Turrican.
Turrican. Because Factor 5's involved with it. Remember Factor
Yeah.
5?
Layer.
Mhm.
Wait, no, that's level 5. Oh no,
No,
Factor
that's
5 is
Factor
layer.
5. Yep,
Level
This
5
this
is yeah.
this is Factor 5. Like,
Wow.
We're back. We're
They're
back
back.
to it.
So I'm
Launch titles, baby.
It's piqued my curiosity at least to see that. It's been a while since we've seen them on a console game. I believe.
Turrican before the Star Wars games, where they really like got a lot of attention, like Factor 5 was really like they were doing a lot of crazy, really in-depth programming tricks, particularly with audio. I remember listening to like audio samples of stuff they would do for Game Boy on IGN, and just like the compression techniques that they had were just insane. Like they were just putting stuff on systems that you didn't think should be possible whatsoever.
I'm expecting great audio from that game at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Wizards of Audio. I do think though, the highlight for me will probably be Fall Guys Season 2. Because
I mean,
Seems
that
so
probably will be
soon.
awesome. Yeah.
so soon. It feels like it was
Seems
just
too
yesterday.
soon for
But it's been a
season
year.
2.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know, and then I agree with it too soon. I think
2020.
I think
think
Fall
people have
Guys
had-
has such incredible momentum that they should
You're
just
right,
keep
you're right.
going. Yeah.
I also think
And
that
I wouldn't
a
be
lot of people have
surprised-
gotten to their max rank in season 1, so they're
Uh-huh.
ready to
Yeah.
see what's next.
Yeah, true.
I also wouldn't be surprised if Fall Guys, like as a joke, has a new season like every 2 weeks or something.
Mhm. But it's been more than that. It's been,
Well, I know, but
yeah, better part of a month.
I really want them to like announce season 2 and do something like Rise Ladies or something. Just tell a joke with it, and it's you like there's like no gravity and you're flying up. I don't know.
Well, this is tough for the team because it's going to set the bar. Like we're all gonna, whatever they release for season 2 is going to set all our expectations for season 3. And I don't know how much they could have changed season 2 based on the popularity that they have seen. That might affect people's expectations for what season 2 is going to be. But they're like, we had season 2 locked the day we launched. Like it wasn't like, oh wow, we're so much more popular on Twitch than we expected, therefore we have the ability to then develop all these things for season 2 that we weren't planning on doing. Like I think season 2 is going to be what season 2 is going to be. And so it's like, I hope that people aren't bummed out. They're like, I was expecting more than that because of all the views it's getting on Twitch. It's like those two things don't like, that doesn't give them more development time or money. It's just
good point.
More people are tuned in.
I think they've had a plan, but they have already made some tweaks to things and patches so far to kind of address the feedback they're getting. They made sure like, okay, no more team games back to back and that sort of thing.
Yep. The most anticipated thing I want is just a way to play the modes offline so you could practice and get
Practice mode.
Practice mode. Or setting up hosting private matches. Maybe they don't count towards progress or achievements, but it'd be nicest to do like, I just want to play with friends.
Private rooms,
it's not going to count towards anything, but it's just for fun. I think that could go over well. Yeah, private games would be pretty cool, in my opinion.
As far as expectations, though, do people really expect or need anything more than like more games and crazy outfits? Like, I think that would be enough.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, as long as
that'd be enough for me. Fresh. I'm just thinking about the grand audience,
right?
And just that's the thing is that would be in line with what I was expect from this game, just normally based on other games having updates or other games having seasons, but this game has defied all expectations, and so I hope it doesn't. I hope that doesn't bite them. It's like Fortnite's dropping all these crazy Marvel characters on this week, so they're just like, where's the DC collab?
A Fall Guys DC collab would be pretty great. Like running around as a little Batman Fall Guy.
Damn,
if they had a Batman suit, I'd be like
that. Oh, yeah, the collabs
pretty
are coming.
cool.
Yeah, they're coming.
I was out, and then they pulled me back in.
What else we got here? So World of Warcraft Shadowlands is going to be here. That still is, someone mentioned in chat they'd like to see a release date. It doesn't have a release date yet.
Nope.
It's supposed to
we
be
know
this
it's
fall?
like fall. That's all we know. Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So maybe a release date.
Yeah.
That surprised me. That didn't have a release date yet. That's kind of
doesn't surprise me.
Oh, does it? Okay.
If you've been following.
Sorry, I've not been following at all. So I have no. I mean, other than COVID going on. I mean, the obvious. I didn't know if there's anything else going on.
No.
So
yeah.
Seeing that, have they showed off like a CG trailer for it yet, or no? Like,
they did like last year. They showed trailers and stuff like that.
Gotcha. So it wouldn't be that. All right. Get a release date would be nice. I saw they're showing off. They're gonna show off some more Scarlet Nexus. That Bandai Namco Tales team. Action RPG.
You mean Anime the game?
Anime the game, yes. Yes. Basically, it's probably what Tales of Arise. They're probably canceling Tales of Arise because they're like Scarlet Nexus is a better title than Tales of. So let's just go with that. It sounds more anime for sure.
It is really funny that Tales of became a thing, but
yeah, the Tales of series.
It's not going anywhere.
the TO. Well, we got
25 years
is in late beta. Chat, I hate to burst your bubble. I do not think the Harry Potter game's going to be there. I think Lego Star Wars or the Skywalker Saga, that's WB, right?
Yeah.
That's probably going to be their game they have there because Geoff said probably no big, huge new announcements. So I don't think Harry Potter's going to show up today.
Mortal Kombat's still doing stuff, so they might have something there from WB.
Ed Boon I would actually be pretty excited about like a Combat Pack 3. That would be cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like before we begin, it's worth repeating what Keighley said in his tweet.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, before we get to the pre-show, one last final warning. Keighley put out 2 tweets recently. First was that to keep your expectations in check, that most of the show is he's put out the games that are to be in here. It's mostly going to be trailers and updates to things we already know about. Not a lot of new announcements. And then when asked point blank about there's going to be anything big surprising, he said, not really. It's going to be a few fun new things.
Not
but
really.
Nothing earth-shattering. So he's downplaying. He's downplaying. I mean,
It's good.
unless you believe Keighley's playing a con game right now,
Yep,
you know.
that's the narrative. All right, Keighley's
That's the
conning us.
narrative.
This will be
So Shenmue 4
Oh,
is
the
showing
most
up.
exciting. This will be the most exciting show we've ever seen. All your dreams will come true.
Yeah. So
No Muppets. He would have promoted that.
just
Yeah, he
It's true.
definitely
We have seen Breath of the Wild 2 before.
yeah, that's
No.
showing up.
Don't
Yeah, Gamescom's usually like big.
don't do this.
Not
Yeah,
showing up.
Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft haven't really. I don't know. It's weird. Nintendo hasn't
11
done much there
seconds.
for sure.
Well, here we go. I'm going to bring the volume up here.
Sony
in just
used to treat it
second
like a
for
big
the,
deal.
The pre-show featuring a ghost. Here we go.
Spooky.
Ooh,
Peggy, 18.
put the kids to bed.
It's Gamescom.
It's Gamescom.
Hello and welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 pre-show. I'm
The
Kyle Bosman,
headband.
and
Headband.
This is my hot and stinky apartment.
He's
I
been
realize
wearing them
we probably
lately.
have a
He has
lot of
a lot.
questions right now. Like, who is this guy? Not that important. Is this the show? No. Just to be clear, this is the pre-show. This is you and me for the next 20 minutes getting excited about Opening Night Live proper, the big show.
20 minutes of Kyle.
That one
All right.
is going to look nice.
Yeah.
That
Except
one's
the
got
timer
Geoff
says
Keighley.
16.
That one's got a budget. It's going to be fancy looking. Not like this. And then you might be thinking, wait, is the next 20 minutes just this guy with his headband talking to me
I've
about
never seen
stuff?
this
No.
angle before.
It's going to be some
he
of that.
changed his
But
angle.
most of the show is
Professional angle,
trailers.
yeah.
We have world premiere trailers right here for the pre-show.
I mean,
If
that's
anything,
probably his bathroom.
My job is
behind
just
him,
to
but-
smile at you and fill
get-
time in between trailers.
Chat's right. I get good
In fact,
tennis
we
pro
should,
vibes
I
from
think
this.
start off with a trailer. We'll
I
talk
picture him
about
yelling at
opening
a
night.
ref.
It's going to be big and fun and awesome.
He
I
does
feel
look like
the
a
best
tennis
way to
pro.
kick off a pre-show is
It
just
was
to get
in.
right into one. Our
was
first
in.
Looks like he
world
lost
premiere
weight.
trailer is a game that was just announced
What if he
earlier
shadow
this year
drops
at an Inside Xbox
A world
event
premiere
from
trailer.
Bandai Namco. This is Scarlet Nexus.
He said it. He said world premiere.
Scarlet Nexus.
There you
Here
go,
we go.
Damiani. Nailing it.
This is pre-taped, right?
You have to be
Yeah, this
prepared for
happened.
anything.
Yeah.
Intruders were just detected.
We have to work together.
The style looks so similar to God Eater to me.
Also
Yeah.
get like
The world will destroy.
also like Astral Chain.
We have so many
Sure.
different powers.
A little bit.
Whoa.
Dude, that was cool. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The hiccup
Yeah,
for a
I
second.
buffered
Okay,
there
we're
too.
back.
We all got it.
Your way
Kyle,
Oh.
get better internet.
I did not.
I have mine.
The show's running
Whoever's
off
ahead of
Kyle's
us now.
internet.
I was slightly behind you before though, so maybe we're on sync. I don't know.
Are you seeing anime? Yes or no?
Thanks.
But it's funny, Ben, because like, yeah, God Eater is such a close one because if you told me this was God Eater, then I
Yeah.
would just believe you.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got pool noodles coming out of his head.
Even the font is kind of God Eater.
Oh, what the?
Okay,
That's anime.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Sorry,
not?
If you're
chat.
just now joining us, this is the Gamescom
want it louder
Opening Night
for-
Live
so we can hear
2020
the
pre-show.
ghost.
That was a trailer for a video game and not an anime. And I'm Kyle Bosman, not important. For the next 20 minutes, much less than now, we are counting down the minutes until the big show, Opening Night Live, in which you're going to get fresh looks at Fall Guys Season 2, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was just announced yesterday. We're already getting to see more of that tonight. Lots of things to see. Cindy Goodman from IGN is going to be giving out the Gamescom Awards for Best PC Game, Best PlayStation
Oh,
Game,
right.
Best Xbox Game.
I forgot
as
about
They always do their
awards.
awards like
Talking
right
about some
ahead.
brand new shows from IGN that they are debuting this week at Gamescom. Lots of stuff in ONL. It is going to be a chunky, thick show. But in the meantime, for this pre-show, it is time now for another world premiere on our end. The game next that we're going to see is called Quantum Error. And parents, let me warn you now. It's time
Wait,
to put
I
the
don't remember
kids
what
to
this is.
bed. Because it's about to get scary as hell in here. I don't care if you're in the Western Hemisphere and it is the afternoon.
Hell.
Put the kids to bed.
Cal's feeling great.
Finally, we did it.
The upside
That
down.
artifact you recovered.
Fear reboot.
The answer to all our questions. We can control them now. Use them to travel the stars.
This is my kind of game.
Yeah.
I would definitely play this.
Yeah, the like infrared scan to see things that aren't there is pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
That music sounded like something from Metroid Prime.
Humanity's reach will be infinite.
An axe in space.
Yeah.
I would
Velocity.
love for a game to be named that. Holy cow. That's a great title. An axe in space.
Chapter 1,
Cool.
The Axe on Mars.
We've got a lot more world exclusive trailers to go, more pre-show to go, an interview with Geoff Keighley. Next up, we
An
have
interview with
a
Geoff
car
Keighley, what?
brand synonymous with racing and innovation, and a key partner of Gamescom for years, Ford.
Okay.
They're about to exclusively reveal the first ever car made with gamers for gamers.
What?
Oh God.
Dude, Kyle, I'd be happy saying a lot of
Oh my
this.
God.
That's a good reaction, Kyle. That was good.
Gaming and Team Fordzilla was born. And that was
What?
just the beginning.
Oh gosh, it's.
In
oh,
May,
yes,
we
sorry.
launched Project P1 to design a car in collaboration with gamers.
What is
for
happening
gaming.
right now?
This project was a global first. And our
Anytime
designers
anyone says
let
like
their
for
imagination go
gamers,
wild.
for gaming, I'm
So
just
on
like,
to our
shut up.
first
How many
global
takes did that take, Kyle?
Please welcome our first ever Team
I mean, they've
Fordzilla
done
Project
the.
P1
They had
model.
concept cars in the Gran Turismo 6. They did a whole series, and this really looks a lot like that.
The clearance on this vehicle is insane.
Yeah, I'm a gamer. I'm looking for something a little more functional, you know. Little,
Yeah.
you know. I got a
wanna look
kid.
like
I got to
a-
put a lot of things in the backseat. Like, where am I going to put my camping gear in this thing? You know.
So it's
Oh,
just in
no.
a game, right? It's not in real life.
But what
What is
game?
the rear tires?
No, this is
What
not
the
a
hell's
game.
going on?
Yeah, this is so weird, dude.
The,
Cars don't
the
move like
tires
that.
have
Oh, that was
lights
bad.
on them.
And now our second global
Team
announcement.
Fordzilla.
You got us so excited with Project P1.
We're gonna show you an
that we
animation
are
with
now
with
committing
no
to
regard to
make a
physics.
real-world
Yeah.
version of
That was
this
about to
You
say.
see that thing
Yeah.
zip around that corner, bud? Come on. It's just the beginning.
Beginning of what, you bastards?
If I
What?
don't have
What?
games,
That seems like a lot of
It's
money
interesting
to waste
What was that
on a
transition?
thing.
video games
nobody
and writing are
understands.
absolutely my two favorite passions, and I just managed to combine them into a job. So I feel like, honestly, I probably would have finished a couple of books.
If there was no game, what else would I do? I mean, I like tech, but you need to do things on the technology. And so if I can't play things, if I wasn't into gaming, yeah, it'll be a lot of TV watching.
If there's out there a universe where I'm not a gamer, then I probably would start to game.
I think I will try something to put some smile on the face of everyone.
I would watch a lot more movies and read more books
Eat some fruit.
and get bored.
Welcome back to the
What the
opening
hell
night
was
live
that?
pre-show.
That was a weird-
This is only
That
the
was so
second year
weird.
of
Well,
Underhive
those
so
are the
funny.
they didn't
but I
connect
think
it very
is
well,
safe
but
to
those are
say
the
that
people
this
buying the
year's
car.
will be
Right.
Like,
Oh.
show the
So
gamers.
to
Yeah, they're
buying the
sending
car.
along our
from
car.
Buy
the show
gamers
this
for
year.
gamers.
Please
yeah.
welcome.
A lot of peers said
Geoff
that. We were
Keighley.
just talking over. Yeah.
We're
Right.
now joined by Geoff Keighley, host.
Here we go.
So this is the bit.
Fucking
Yeah.
Keighley, dude.
Hot
Look
spot.
at
How
him.
you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, Kyle. How are you?
See, there's this old
Okay.
station before the
Yeah, recorded at a different time.
Back in April, Gamescom said we're going digital this year. When did you start thinking about ONL and how that's going to look?
Well, we knew last year we were going to do another ONL
That
this year.
battering in
because
the background.
It was a big success.
He's had it every time.
Teasing
us.
Take. Normally we were in Cologne.
When are they going to announce that WB
we're
Montreal
doing it,
game?
from Los Angeles. But
Is Keighley the Batman?
Gamescom came to me and said, we definitely
I
want
wouldn't
to
be
do
surprised.
ONL. It's a digital event for the whole world. So even if we don't have something physically in Germany, we still want to do this show with you. And I said I was doing Summer Game Fest, and maybe we can bring all these things together to create this grand finale for the show. And all summer I was really hoping
the grand finale
to
is
do a
called
show that was a little
opening
bit bigger than I've been broadcasting.
Yeah,
from home
I
here for
think you
many
mean the
months,
grand
and
finale
I
of
wanted to
Summer
do something
Game
with kind of
Fest.
a
Yeah, I
setting,
know.
a little bit of spectacle to it, and bring the whole industry together. And that's what we're gonna do.
So is it going to be just as long as a regular show?
Yeah, we have like 2 hours of stuff to show folks from
this is
across the
longer than
industry.
most
You know,
shows.
like
Yeah.
the big
Show
stuff,
the summer, I think.
the biggest games out there like Call of Duty, and then a lot of really interesting titles. Of course, we're gonna have some amazing next gen stuff in the show, and Fall Guys Season 2, which has become a thing over the past couple of weeks. So it's really fun to have like the big and the small and the surprises and next gen all blended together. But yeah, it's a full blown show, 2 hours.
Is it going to be just back-to-back trailers, or are you going to do some interviews and demos?
You will definitely see trailers. You will see some extended gameplay demos of some titles as well. There will be a few interviews with a couple of developers. We've got some special guests. And one thing I will say kind of right out of the gate is that this is not sort of wall-to-wall shock and
That's a
awe
good gift,
announcements
to
of
be
new
honest.
games similar to last year at Gamescom. We have some really big updates on games that fans are excited about and meaningful, but the kind of big surprise announcements, we have a few things in the show, and we have lots of great things planned for the Game Awards. But similar to last year, this is really a showcase of like big holiday games coming next year that about. So I would tell people to set their expectations to be really meaningful updates on
holiday
existing
games are
games
the games
versus
coming next
blowing
year,
you
'cause they're all
away
gonna
with
get
surprise shock announcements.
Great. Jeff, I'm personally looking forward to the show.
Well, me too. It's been really fun to build this, but even working with our team, it's been challenging to do things safely.
Hard to get
in
Kyle.
the
That's one of the
era
best.
of
That's one of the best
COVID,
Boston
and it's been
compliments you could hope for.
it's been meant a lot to me that Gamescom has said we still want to do this show, and I think for all of us in the industry, we want that big showcase. So I'm just really excited to honestly like leave home, do like have a set, and you'll see we've got like screens and lights, and it's. If we do it right, we're going to hopefully create that magic moment that we haven't felt this summer, right? And a lot of the events this summer have been pre-taped, and they've been great and lots of cool game info, but I really wanted to do something live with a lot of energy to it. So if we do things right, that's what people are about to see.
Very cool. Good luck with everything.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for hosting the pre-show.
I'm doing my best.
So just so we're all on the same page about what just happened, that was basically an interview with my boss using questions that I mostly already know the answers to. So considering all that, I think that went pretty well. Next up, we do have another world premiere trailer, baby. Vroom vroom, honk honk, for Dirt 5.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Wonder if they got that Fordzilla car in there.
No. It would not work.
Man, the UI
Create
in their
mode.
games.
Okay.
That was so
Whoa,
good.
dude.
Hey,
Rush.
Did Don on the phone.
Yeah. I've got this team on this game on my fantasy team.
I'm on the big stage. I got my crew. I'll get you moving. It's what I do. The party started. It's going down.
Yeah, this looks like a Gymkhana arena, so hopefully it let you do more than that.
Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up.
This dumb song.
Yeah.
All right.
It's always the car games that flag us.
Right. The one thing that I feel kind of weird with Dirt 5 is they talk about we have all of these different modes, and then it feels like it boils down to 3 different things, and then the quote-unquote modes between them are...
Oh, it's tagged.
Similar.
Yeah, well, they've had zombies before, so I wonder how vampires different.
Seems like one person is it, and you tag them. Yeah.
That's zombie.
Oh.
So you think like a vampire
like 8
bit
people once a
a
zombie
car
and they try to infect everybody.
and sucked out gas? To be continued. It is now time for the part of the pre-show that I've been reading your live comments. I see them right now. Everybody's blowing up, demanding Kyle's 10 reasons to be excited for opening night live. Well, let's kick it off. Reason number 10 to be excited for opening night live 2020.
Nice.
Feeling excited for next gen again. Number 9, Geoff Keighley wardrobe reveal. Number 8 reason to be excited for opening night live 2020. Destiny trailers are usually pretty good. Number 7, it will mean this pre-show is finally over. Number 6, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Number 5 reason to be excited for ONL 2020. Shadow drops. Number 4, Fall Guys Season 2. Number 3, reason to be excited for ONL 2020.
Yeah.
Actual gameplay from
like
a
the second or
mysterious
third time
PlayStation
this
5
year.
exclusive. Ooh. Number 2, everything else in my
Wonder if any
life
one of these
sucks right
24,000
now.
people are
And
like-
the number 1 reason to be excited for opening night live 2020. Geoff Keighley said it's gonna be good. We have one final world premiere trailer to show off, and this trailer is an announcement of a Switch version of a popular game from 2018 that can only be described as Dinosaursy. Enjoy.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah, you do.
I know Christ.
Yeah.
You think that things are going
It's
to
a good
turn out
trailer.
differently, huh? Well,
That
the
music,
ones
though.
before you did too. Because they believed that they were in control. And control, well, here's the thing. Humanity is desperate for it. We are seduced by it. But we never really possess it.
Keep talking to me.
Yeah. You see, life can be tenacious and stubborn. Life will not be contained. And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the power of what we're up against. And still believing.
Can I get a dinosaur tornado?
They had weather before.
Ian, how good is this game? Because that trailer looks pretty cool.
Right? You get Jeff Goldblum to talk.
Yeah.
He's in the game.
Yeah.
He talks in the game.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
I like that game. It's cool.
That's it. That's all we have for you in this very pre-show. Please be excited for the actual opening night live, in which you'll see some Destiny 2, you'll see Fall Guys Season 2, you'll see Black Ops Cold War, that mysterious PlayStation 5 demo, some things we've probably never heard of before. I think it's going to be a very good show. I'm personally excited about it. Me, I should thank you actually for putting up with my nonsense for the last 20 minutes. It is appreciated, but seriously, enjoy the show.
I gotta say, like, I enjoy Kyle, but I don't like official pre-shows as a rule.
So what's the plan?
It's time
Layers
to
back.
take
What we're supposed to
control
do.
of our world.
Sure, yeah.
When we feel out of place, disconnected, and divided,
There are always repercussions.
do we have what it takes?
Show me so much film, please.
Oh, I still gotta go
to be
through that
heroes?
Little Hope interactive trailer.
Tonight,
Oh, I
we
did it. It
bring
was
the
fun. I
world
died.
together.
You're with us now.
We celebrate who we are
This is humanity.
Gotta play Sky, man.
and
That game
what
company
we
game.
are.
I'm with you every step
Is
of
it
the
out
way.
on
The
actual
future
stuff now?
of gaming.
Yeah.
Welcome to
coming to Switch. I don't know if
Gamescom.
it's out.
Opening night live.
Damn, Brandon,
little-
he should
little-
have you do that. The
Oh,
narration.
I've always
in
wanted
there.
to, yeah.
You would have done way better.
Trailer Awards, the Game Awards.
Hello, everyone. I'm
My
Geoff
voice is
Keighley,
promos.
and
Keighley
welcome
doesn't
to
like you, I
Gamescom
guess.
I know.
Opening Night
Yeah.
Live
Not after that
2020.
falling out.
Now, this year, Gamescom is, of
There's
course, a
something about
little
that cube
different
that
than
is
normal, and I
deeply
hope
funny to
all of
me.
you and your families are safe
looks
and
like
healthy
it's actual
at home.
monitors.
In 2020,
Yeah, it's all
games
monitors.
have comforted and connected
wow.
us more
Budget.
than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later this
not
year,
monitors, but
games
LED
are
walls.
only going
Yeah,
to
LED
get
walls.
better. Well, all summer, I was hopeful we could get to this very moment, a big live showcase filled with more than 35 games to kick off Gamescom 2020.
What?
Tonight, you'll get a first look at Fall Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. Plus, we might have a couple surprises along the way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the game developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us entertained. This show is nothing without them or my production team, and doing a show at this scale safely is not easy, especially when all of you at home have some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game with a game that was just announced yesterday, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Vondrak from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek.
This is actually
Dan, how you doing?
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to work on from nearly the beginning of development. We knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, and we loved the idea of returning to the pillars built the Black Ops franchise: deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s at the height of the Cold War, and it's really something that we know would feel relevant to today and also uniquely Black Ops.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. We saw yesterday in the reveal trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
Yeah, part of the fun in making this game was bringing back the iconic characters like Woods and Hudson and Mason and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions. And it was fun to find that balance between the hard-driving Call of Duty action and these more non-linear experiences inside some of the missions. So with choice comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So some of those choices earlier in the game and some towards the end will actually shape the ending of the narrative of the campaign.
That's interesting because they messed around with that in Black Ops 2. Having choices.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2. And with our story and with these features, we loved playing homage to those early Black Ops games.
Oh, yeah, I remember the numbers. All right. Well, Dan, we are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September, but since you got a switch there, maybe you could flip the switch on something exclusive for us, right? What are you going to show us?
Nice.
Keighley said it a little bit like
this is really exciting because this will be the first time we've shown this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world and shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
All right.
(1943). Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968, Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers orchestrated by Perseus attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West. Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus.
we're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die. Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world. Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Oh, they're doing a likeness. That's kind of cool.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir,
I'd
their
love to hear all the
requests are
auditions.
highly irregular. Most likely illegal if the press gets a hold.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you know who we are? Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
That was strange. So it's kind of like a longer. They've started.
Tonight we have some new game announcements for you guys
Yeah.
as well, including this one, a new next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9.
Okay.
The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the streets of India and haunted by visions of her own death. Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
Intriguing.
Yeah. Kick some ass, little girl.
Ooh.
So you can see what they're about.
Precon.
Monado powers, dude.
I'm really feeling it.
Yeah.
That feeling when Jones doesn't know the Xenoblade line.
Oh, it looks like she's grown up there at the
What
end.
is that frame?
Oh, good call.
She's going back for whatever she put in the wall.
Hey man, new games next gen.
No, what? Wait, what is
New
it?
games or release characters? What?
Yeah, wait,
What?
is it like a
It's
phone
her.
game?
So I guess that's her with the
Hey,
phone.
all right,
and-
let's get
She
to
put
it.
a phone in the
Yeah.
One of this
Here we
year's
go.
biggest games has been Doom Eternal. Tonight, we've got an exclusive first
Part
look
what?
at the campaign expansion called The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
For some time now.
Crazy distortion.
Yeah.
You set foot in the world. Your gifts
Yo, underwater?
Yeah, oh shit.
You gonna fight Aquaman? Let's go.
The Slayer has arrived. Please proceed with control, but assertive aggression.
I was gonna say, like, oh, that looks like a cool boss fight, so it's probably just a regular enemy. You have to take that. Cyber demons.
Classic. Yeah, classic.
Souls are coming out?
Ghost busting.
Give it to me right now.
Yeah, give me a date.
Shadow drop.
Okay.
All right.
All
Pretty
right.
soon.
Is that
Pretty soon.
That,
Pretty soon.
is that two of those things at the same time?
Yeah.
The dreaded enemies.
2020
Marauders.
marks the 25th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
You know what?
Hey Jeff, it's great to see you.
Classic BioWare announcing
6 years
things
ago,
way
we were
early.
on the stage with you at the 2014
Dragon
Game
Age?
Awards,
What are we doing?
accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition.
Okay.
And since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life.
Is it just me or is
We're
he only
still
on
in
right
early
channel?
production, but we thought it was time to
He's
give you the
more
very
on
first
right
look.
He's more on right
at how
channel,
BioWare's
yeah.
passionate
Yeah.
team of developers are crafting this very special game.
Hey.
I've been at BioWare for
This is funny because it just reminds me of devs.
More than 300 people.
Show
There's
devs?
amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be
guys out in
told
the
with
woods.
other people.
I love that character so much.
We're very experimental here at BioWare.
Favorite type of trailer.
So we're always coming up with new stuff.
BioWare always does these.
We're always trying to improve, innovate, and bring new characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
We got concept art.
The world of Dragon Age really has got it all. It's got frontier stories, it's got mystery, it's got hard-boiled detective stories. And of course, it's all wrapped up
It's
in
got
kind of a
gameplay
fantasy
footage.
setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world and you're saving people.
Dragon Age to me is a wonderful world to play in. I am really excited about the future of Dragon Age. This is an original world, original flora, original wildlife, original architecture. That makes it fun to explore and discover.
In the next Dragon Age, you get an opportunity to see new things, new places.
Is that guy hiding
and
behind a
interact
tree
with people
filming him?
who
Yeah.
grew
The hell
up in
was
these
that?
spaces as well.
They're showcasing the stealth
On
aspects
now,
of the new
we
game.
want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power? What happens when the people in charge aren't willing to address the issues?
The things that you can expect in the next installment are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age is a really close relationship with game characters who really become real for you.
We want characters to either be loved or hated. One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, and another part want to do both.
They call me the
What?
Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
BioWare and EA has been one of the forerunners in using motion magic technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk and move and interact in the world.
Players want that suspension of disbelief that this wonderful collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well. So I do all of like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Was that a spider with human hands?
It was a spider with human hands.
Choice is a big part of what Dragon Age is as a franchise. The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member
This
lives
game
or
looks
a party
very
member
far
dies.
away.
Well, if they're recording voiceover, that's
Owning your
not a
outcome
horrible
and
sign.
reactivity
Like,
to
Well,
that's
the
usually
choices
done
that you do make.
fairly late.
Yeah.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers
Whoa.
us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
I like Mountain Face.
To me, that potential is what gets you up in the morning. It's a fantastic opportunity every time.
Dude, what? Please show me more.
Okay.
Okay, dude. Okay.
All right.
What the hell was it?
That
Back
feels
to
like
the
a lifetime
Future?
away.
Back to the Future?
No, it is Back to the Future. What?
We're getting flagged. Well, please have like
Is that
Christopher Lloyd come
Silvestri?
out.
We'll just call
Yes!
I think there's
Wow.
a serious miscalculation.
Save us from 2020.
What is happening?
I'm an
Save us from 2020.
Not in physics, not in medicine, and certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we know who you are, but
Jeff,
What a
I did
gift
come back
to the
from
world, this
future
man.
to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
And what exactly do you have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
Oh,
In the
no.
mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Bernardshire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known as the Surgeon Simulator Training Program. Now, 70 years later, we've digitized
Not what I
the
expected.
experience.
Yeah, what a
It's unbelievable.
what a roller coaster
You can
ride the
access
last
program
2 minutes have
through
been.
your computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. And it's available as of
You have to license that music for
this very
surgeons.
moment. Tonight,
Hey,
on
dropping
the
it.
world premiere, a few examples of some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
So you're saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And with that, I leave the fate of the human race in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2. Now,
Wow.
doctor's orders.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. The heck?
Make a list of actors who could do no wrong.
Where does this part go?
Trying to be mad at Christopher Lloyd.
He looks good as
Can't.
new.
Now grab the good arm and bring it in here. We're dying. He's dying.
Oh, no! That's not right! My finger slipped!
It's the right.
Jesus Christ! What about?
The screaming is making me want to play it a little less.
Fair.
Doc Brown introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator, only on opening night live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
Okay.
Napoleon.
What is this?
What is this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys, seriously. Please be the time machine.
Yeah, if it's a Back to the Future game.
Yeah, it's a
Generator.
You don't even know.
Sure, you ventilate that thing.
Now he's gonna play the actual game. Classic
Uh-oh.
door noise. Is it zombie polygon bridge or whatever? Poly bridge? A bridge constructor the Walking Dead.
What?
Okay.
I did not.
Yeah, never would have
Okay,
guessed
I
that.
did not see that.
They did show us a bridge first thing.
Wow. Okay.
Hell.
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love.
Kane and Lynch.
Check this out.
I was thinking Kane and Lynch, Brad. I was thinking the exact same thing.
In a world gone strange.
Oh, Cinemax!
Cinemax, yeah.
Yeah.
An elite force stands against the darkness. But even they could use some help.
Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
Sam, I'm blind. Oh, hello, miss.
Sam and Max VR?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So many games I'm like, this looks cute. Oh,
The
VR,
return
never
of
mind.
Sam and Max. Yes. All
Could be
right.
fun.
And now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
Thank you, Jeff. What's up, everyone?
Kyle
I'm
getting
Sydney
the snub.
Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about all the different ways that IGN is involved in this year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2.
Oh, right.
Huge congratulations. Like I said, IGN is going to be here for all of Gamescom with great shows such as Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more. Plus, we have Gamescom Awesome Indies, the show with and for indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 p.m. Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
What?
Awesome.
Best
Thank you
Switch
so
game,
much,
Little
Sid.
Nightmares 2?
We are
What's
so
happening?
excited to see what's in the
Yeah,
Gamescom
their
studio.
upcoming
Awesome
game.
indies, and I'm going to be on
They
the
give out
Gamescom
Gamescom Awards
for
first.
anticipation?
All right, well, on to
It's
our
like
next
E3
fight.
awards.
In the
Yeah,
next
it's like
World
E3
of
awards,
Warcraft
but they give them out, like,
expansion,
at the beginning of the
players
show
will
for
journey
whatever
beyond
reason
the
at
mortal
Gamescom.
Right, but
world
Little
to
Nightmares
a
2
place
isn't
where
out yet,
no living soul
right?
has set foot
Right.
before.
Right, they gave an
Shadow
award
Legends.
to a game that's not
Afterlife
out
of an
yet.
entire
It's like
Warcraft
E3 awards.
universe.
Oh, okay.
The infinite
Game of the
realms
show.
of the
Okay.
Shadowlands are watched over by different factions known as covenants.
But it's
each
really
holding
confusing because it's
dominion
like
over a
who's
different
choosing them.
aspect of the
Right.
afterlife.
It'd be a good time to watch a
Depending
Little
on how
Nightmares 2
someone
trailer, I think. But
lived their
maybe that's just
mortal
me.
life, they may end up as part of one of these covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlife.
I would love
Enjoy.
for Keighley to narrate like a World of Warcraft book on Audible.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
With that energy the whole time?
Yes, yes.
Uther.
Blizzard's saving some money.
They've been doing these for a while.
Light, save my soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion.
The narrator
You
from
led a
Bastion
truly
starts
selfless
talking.
life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
to shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from
it's a little
ascension?
long for this event.
Nothing but the memory.
I mean, it's not
of
really a
immortal
trailer. It's an
life.
animated short.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me. The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command.
This is
my
long.
Archon.
Yeah. I didn't even know about Bastion. Like the heaven of Warcraft. That's interesting.
Uther, the time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
Hey, I did that. Yeah. Suck it, Arthas.
Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
my student.
Remember what he did and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
Could have at least animated that one object falling. Like, come on.
The animatic choice is very strange. But save that money, I guess.
No date. All right. Part 1 of 4.
Was that
right, hope you
cool to
guys
people who
enjoyed
know
that
about World of
exclusive look
Warcraft?
at Battlegrounds.
Some of the lore stuff is long, but yeah, but this is the wrong
and
thing.
weird to
Probably
put in
better.
the
Friends
show.
of Blizzard
Yeah.
want you to know the wait is almost over.
Oh,
There you go.
there it is.
I thought in Germany they put the day and then the month.
We're not in Germany.
I know, but this is a German show.
We're on
German
German time.
Maybe.
Kind of not this year.
It's global, baby.
I guess. Doesn't most of the world put the day and then the month?
I don't know if it's a most of the world thing.
We're on Keighley time.
Yeah.
Sooner than I thought.
October 27th, it is official. And we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet and Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
Okay.
They have returned.
Audio's
They
glitching
corrupted.
out.
Yeah.
Divided. Conquered. Until finally, the gates of the
Warhammer.
celestial realm were thrown
Ah, the
open.
first Warhammer game.
Ah, finally.
I've been waiting. When are they gonna do that?
The storm-cast Eternals.
Putting this right after the Angel World of Warcraft thing, weird choice.
Unbound. Unbroken. We will take back what the dead have ravaged.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormground.
What kind of, I wonder what kind of game it is.
Coming to Switch.
Every word in that was just like classic video game language.
I want to make an RPG.
And you guys
called
may remember back
Hammercraft.
in June, I had some
Crash
masked fun with my buddy Crash
probably is.
Bandicoot
It's about
announcing
time.
Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot. What? He's where?
Oh. Yes.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Don't touch.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Aww.
This is great.
Don't mess up.
Oh no. Where is it?
Poor Bandicoot.
Poor Crash apparently didn't get the memo about Gamescom. But to tell us more
Oh,
about what we
man.
just saw,
A lot of weird
I'm joined
cuts, man.
by Lou Studdert from
Yeah, that
Toys
was a
for
weird
Bob.
hard cut.
Lou, what did we see there with Crash and the Gamescom bot?
Did Apparently
he's not wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are
like
a
10
brand new
statues in the
style of
back.
level that we
No,
are
the
now
giant
doing
one.
today.
Okay, so, how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1. And they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made, and they're really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super creative, and we can't wait to get people's
This
hands
game's
on
gonna
them.
be sweet.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge. So I can't imagine how nefarious these are. How are they going to be sort of integrated into the game? Are they optional, like offshoot stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure. So players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves. They're an object that they can pick up, and to actually pick them up, they have to reach them in the level without dying. It's kind of our homage to the death routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other fun? How are these fun for players to kind of experience? What do they get to do?
Yeah.
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms, really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
Awesome. All right. Well, Crash 4, it's about time. Looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
Yo, Crash lore.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, we will be right back
Study up.
after this
Study
for
up.
more Gamescom opening night live.
I want a set like that.
Outriders?
I have become terror. The unseen predator.
This could be like 10 different games, but yeah, that rocket ability looks like Outriders.
That obliterates without warning. Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
But together,
It's just funny to me that Ben played the game and he wasn't sure.
Yeah. It's a big problem with the game.
In our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road into the dark heart of creation.
'Cause I feel the way you feel. Yeah, I kill the way you kill.
We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
game trailer VO, people just saying stuff like, we must head into darkness, we will find the source, we will stop the darkness, we will do this. It's just like, these aren't...
Don't leak the Destiny 2 trailer ahead of time, dude. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
Welcome to the Hyperscape. Enter a contender.
Okay.
Yes.
I played this and could tell what it was right away. But they said the name. That helps.
This is it.
That's right, Hyperscape has Crown too.
Yeah. It's so hot right now, Crown. This is like a commercial break. This is
Yeah, that's what he said, yeah. He was like, we'll be back for more after this.
I really like the look of this.
Ready how smooth this looks, but in the partner showcase,
Which one was bad, yeah.
Framey as hell.
Welcome
Tomorrow.
to Necromunda. I can see you're new here. Let me get you up to speed. The Underhive's
So is this
named
the second Warhammer game ever?
Humanity suffering away like ants. Deep underground.
Or it's Coming out
We're
party
in
Warhammer
trouble for the rich boys and girls, no matter how loud we are. And do we ever make some noise? Every Orlok says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm and they'd splash your head from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths, drug dealers, killers, cloners, and... Oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big.
I'm
That's
really
it. Anything
not sure if
smaller
we're
than
still in a
them doesn't
commercial or
deserve
if
to
we're in a...
live. And
It's a long
they're
commercial.
just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing
They
you
bought
to
3 time
pieces with
slots.
a power maul.
Yeah.
Now, mixing that whole pot together in a place like this, you can imagine what happens. Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power, hell, sometimes just for fun. So, think you're ready? Necromunda Underhive Wars comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on September 8th.
Never heard of it.
O futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente fidedignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming to be quite bright and quite online.
The next generation of console will clearly allow AAA and indie developers to build more creative-driven games that I hope will cover more diverse subjects.
I want to play all kinds of stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games, I want autobiographical games. I really want to see what people can do with the medium.
Pro futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução obviamente gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira com a qual a gente interage com os games, tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
Get in the future.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry and also smaller titles that should be on your radar. So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of 2 in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
Oh, OVO in the background. Yeah, I've seen this. This is fun. You gotta like connect a bunch of things and then get the hell out of the map. But you can destroy anything, literally like any pixel. You just blast it.
Yeah,
the music's cool.
Last chord, Manny.
Yeah.
3D that game.
Yeah. I mean, I guess my first thought though is it's just a little weird that like things
that's cool.
interact like a bunch of blocks glued together rather than whatever materials you might think they are.
Ooh, Huber.
Oh.
You're
This
just
looks awesome.
you're just pushing buttons, but it's fun to like map your way around the level. And I think it's procedurally generated where these are, so even if you're on the same map, you don't know what order you're supposed to do them in. Yeah,
I'm way into this.
Yeah, he was demoing the stuff on Twitter.
Yeah, this looks fun.
And then you have to get off the map, so you like, get in the vehicle.
So are you timed, or you just try to do the escape as fast as possible?
You're timed. I think it blows up if you don't do it in a certain amount of time.
Cool. Yeah, I was into that. Teardown.
Fun, yeah.
But I mean, I think you can restart the map as
Last
many
year
times
at
as you
Opening
want.
Night
So if you
Live,
wanna
we
just
announced Little
smash stuff,
Nightmares
you don't
2
have
to
like,
the
do
world.
objective.
Well, the team at Tarsier
like
Studios
this
haven't
AR
shown
thing they're doing.
anything since, but that changed right now.
Play
Here
Little
is a
Nightmares 1,
first
please.
look
It's
at the
very good.
gameplay of Little Nightmares 2,
co-op?
which is coming next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow.
Got that VO again.
Nice. All right, thank you.
Nice. Someone handing him coffee.
Yo, was that Keighley's voice?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Keighley. They didn't cut his mic.
I missed it.
He just went, nice.
I can't wait. Ah! Little Nightmares 1 is great.
Oh boy. Is this one like actual co-op?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Except move.
Oh god, that's terrifying. Holy shit.
The hand?
Yeah, the hand.
Cool.
Take that, Pinocchio.
Oh, it's Snakehead, yeah. Very Slender Man there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
Way in.
Yeah, very cool.
Best Switch game, apparently,
A
too.
Switch game, yeah. There you go.
It's the best Switch game ever made.
And then later in 2021 next gen.
Oh.
I'm WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm reuniting with my old buddy Mauro Ranallo to bring you all the over-the-top action in WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Mamma mia! This is great! This
Yeah.
arcade-style video game is
Ben, I feel like Little
over-the-top
Nightmares 2 is one of those
with over
games where
70
like, it warrants a
WWE
replay of the first one
superstars and
before it
legends
comes out.
Yeah,
rolling it
yeah.
out
And I mean,
like
it's
never
very
before.
feasible, right? Because the first one's
Oh
not
no,
long.
hold on to your
Yeah.
toupee, Mauro. Look out below. WWE is L.
The big heads look so weird.
I'm a little more
Yeah.
old school than Mauro, so I can't wait to see these WWE legends teach these kids a thing or two.
Yeah,
and you know
that
what?
style's-
Here's a closer look at the insane
Yeah,
action.
don't
Weird.
love it.
It's a great evening for WWE action. Oh, wow. Take that, Mauro. Man, it's so good to see the Bella Twins at their best. Now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup. Oh, look out, Mauro. The Undertaker has risen, and Finn Balor is about to be taken for his last ride. Mamma mia, what a move!
It's really weird to have him
Finish him.
talking to
Oh, no.
Mauro the whole
He
time, but
just
we
hit
never
the
hear him.
snooze button.
Yeah.
How do you lose like that? What's the matter with you legends? This is just an example of the pandemonium that you're going to experience when you head to the Battlegrounds. Whew, that's a big toy hammer.
I can't get into this style.
Seth Rollins
Yeah.
delivers the stomp. What a night. What a night. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
There he is.
Pre-order WWE 2K Battlegrounds today and brawl without limits. Mamma mia! Oh, sorry, Mauro. I know that's your line.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it. The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
The city needs a resistance. And it starts
Wow,
with you.
best action adventure game of all time. That's crazy.
Wow,
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Controversial pick.
Just at Gamescom, even though Gamescom isn't actually at anywhere.
No, best action game ever made, man.
The winner
Ever
of
made.
Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadrons.
Wait, what was the other one? Action Adventure?
Action
game?
Adventure.
Yeah.
Oh. That distinction is so weird.
I keep forgetting this is in VR. that's gonna be so fun.
The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
What is this?
Whoa.
Huh.
This is cool.
I think I've seen this. One person's a hacker and one person's like running through the room.
I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
This is cool too.
Did not believe what I
How do you even begin to go through all the indie games?
It was time for the world.
Yeah.
How?
Congratulations to all the winners. As I mentioned, IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up-to-the-second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late-night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming, and finally the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award.
And then there's
Gamescom
also that
2020
other
is available on
indie
IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
IGN Bucks, baby.
And now it is time to talk about that Best Action Game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Today, we'll get a glimpse at what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check it out.
As long as it's light.
We all choose our path, light or dark, freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new Republic. However,
Or did it?
yeah. As I
He's gonna retcon.
Imperial forces
Bad
are
writing
edging
will
toward the
bring him
Borneo
back.
sector, hoping to end our new Republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the New Republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Hunka, narrative producer on Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron. Hunt down this Starhawk and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloan. Over the course of the story, you'll fly as 2 pilots on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early
They're
Imperial
all
mission
here.
behind enemy lines.
One of
be
our
cool, too.
spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital
Yeah, I'm
outpost
actually
above
looking forward to
Hosnian
this.
Prime.
I hope it's good.
I like Starhawk.
Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate
Yeah,
perimeter defenses. The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer.
Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point.
We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan!
Ladies, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Understood. I'll handle it.
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron.
No time to celebrate. Move on.
Go, go, go!
I like that the hands actually
Each mission
touch
will
the
immerse you
console.
into an
Sure, yeah.
escalating
That's a really
conflict
nice
between
touch.
The New Republic and a shattered empire. Debrief with your squad mates between missions.
You're our new wingmate.
Customize and master all 8 starfighters and join the galaxy's finest.
I need you focused
Oh.
and ready to go.
I didn't expect to see her there.
Yeah, she was in the teaser.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian abyss, the story of these rival squadrons will push the war to the brink and define the galaxy for years to come. I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, that'll be fun in VR. For sure.
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was this incredible
Not
adventure
right now.
in
Not here, you can't.
Disney World Resort
Not in
that
California.
inspired the Sims' latest game pack. Check this out.
What?
Wait,
Sims? Yo!
I'm pretty into this.
I gotta tell
Yeah.
Sophia.
I'm pretty into this.
What?
Kazuya.
Wow.
One genie.
One genie. The Sims list, dude. The likeness is pretty good of all the locations.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was created just for Galaxy's Edge, this character.
So can you only do it at the place, or can you put this stuff in your house too?
There's your answer.
There you go.
Thanks. Yo, that's dope looking.
Yeah,
Dude,
I think that's
Fondo?
fun.
Have Fondo live in my house? Shit. That's pretty soon.
Yeah. Cool.
$50.
Oh yeah, their
Per
packs
visit.
are always really expensive.
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come.
Oh, yeah, this is
Reveal
2
of that,
hours.
which I can't
Holy
wait
shit.
for you guys to
Yeah.
see.
Yep.
And of
We're
course,
only halfway
a
in.
Settle
gameplay
in.
demo
Wow.
of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. But right now, you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles. And now
What was this
they've
called?
added an
12 minutes.
absolutely
Okay, thank you.
all-star
Something like
cast to the game.
I played
Here's
it and I
a
did not
whole new
remember the name
look
of it.
at 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
15 minutes or, yeah, I guess.
8
That's the
minutes, 12
DLC.
minutes.
How much time we got here?
All right, close your eyes. I want you to
Willem?
think of a flower.
Yeah, that's Willem.
Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you to imagine it changing,
Now I want you to imagine Spider-Man.
moving backward, returning.
Don't
to
tell
its
Harry.
bud.
Godspeed.
Think of that bud, unopened. Look at it as a whole. Then silently repeat these phrases. May you be free
love
from
this voice.
suffering. May you
Yeah,
be
I
free
mean,
from
he's a
fear.
legend.
May you know peace and joy.
Oh,
James, Daisy, Willem.
Daisy
Oh.
Ridley. What? Whoa.
The gang's all here.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
James
wonder if
McAvoy,
Lighthouse-
the voice of Morpheus in the Sandman audiobook. Pretty good stuff.
I wonder if McAvoy was in the original trailer or if that was just
That's
like
going to be a
someone on the
really
team.
special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show.
Here we
now
go.
Last year
Godfall.
at the Game Awards, we announced
All right, bathroom break.
Looter
Today-
Shooter coming
time
to
for
PlayStation
redemption.
5 and
Yeah.
PC from Counterplay. Tonight, we've got a
This is where it
quick
finally
sneak
comes together.
peek
Wait,
of one of the
did
new
they say
Valor
Looter
players
Shooter?
with more footage coming as part of Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
Misspoke.
He did not say that. They called it a looter slasher, I think. These dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bugman.
Bugman. Bug
Fire
lady.
the teleprompter guy.
probably Bosman.
Okay.
Every time gameplay of this starts, it just like sucks the air out of it.
I think they just. I don't know if
What
I'm
was that
reading too much into this.
cut?
What the shit?
What was that cut?
What the shit?
We have much more O&L to come. Exclusive
It was
looks
like
at
8
Rainbow
seconds
Six
long. I thought Godfall.
Fall Guys
shit,
Season
man.
2.
Godfall, come on!
What
are you
Mediatonic guys are up
doing?
to, and so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week,
doing
Heart
any
of
favors
Deimos,
for itself at
Warframe's
all.
newest expansion, was released on PC, Xbox, and PS4.
Godfall
and
just
today
can't
it's
do it
also
right,
on
man.
Switch,
Oh my
all
God.
platforms. Here's a look at the Heart of Deimos.
Expand.
I gotta get our faces for the thumb on that one.
Tear the veil asunder.
Yeah.
New territory to our sovereign will.
Origin system.
But that was what it wanted to.
I think this is what Godfall
It
was going
raged
Yeah,
on
this is an interesting choice to show after Godfall because this just looks so much better than Godfall.
Yeah, wait, this isn't Godfall.
No,
No,
this is Warframe.
Yeah.
Warframe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
Warframe getting a little weird.
Yeah, this just looks way more interesting.
Yeah. The madness.
What? Visitors?
Now, the gateway.
Borderlands vibes.
The jaws close.
Oh, dude, like a bug surfboard? Come on.
Heartbeat approaches.
This might be the thing that gets me into this game finally.
So much going on in this game.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's so intimidating.
It's amazing to see how far it's come, yeah.
But before we fall, we shall scream. There is one who will hear the heart of Deimos.
Arrogant.
Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking too.
Yeah.
That was a better trailer.
So many
Yeah.
people have been discovering or
Oh, no.
rediscovering video games during lockdown, whether it be older people or bored teenagers or middle-aged parents who suddenly find they have to do something together with their kids. And I think I've given out more advice about video games in 2020 than any other time ever. And as a result, it's more important than ever that we keep making different, interesting things for folk to play.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido um período difícil a todos. Então, nesse momento, eu acho que a gente precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que a gente vai sair dessa juntos. Vai ser difícil, mas isso tudo vai passar.
I hope everybody gets healthy and safely through this coronavirus time.
Ian, I would have pushed in on this guy. You know what I mean? I know you wanted to go for the wide, but I would have trimmed some of that headroom.
A forma de arte mais incrível.
I'm still confused about
de se expressar.
Godfall.
Eles englobam tudo. Música,
It was
arte,
very, very
escrita.
odd.
E você tem a
There's
chance
moth
de
armor, Brad.
controlar e vivenciar essas experiências
All
você
you need to
mesmo.
know.
Yeah, dude.
But like, why
mágico.
show
É maravilhoso.
literally 20 seconds of
Jogos
gameplay
são puro amor.
of just zipping
Yeah.
around and stabbing?
The Godfall self-sabotage
It's like
super bizarre.
We were like just beginning our commentary. We were like, so
Yeah.
interested. Oh, so
it's
I
like
don't-
it's like the media team
the new Modus
hates
team.
the game.
I wanted to say.
Give me a second, I'm trying to select the appropriate weapon. Watch who you stepping, them snakes all
Yep.
around, you know they connected. When
Okay.
I was a kid, my grandmama told me I can't go to heaven, so I stopped praying and asking for blessings and started preparing for my Armageddon. Got nothing to lose, I'm all in. Walking the edge, don't fall in. Enough of the lies, don't apologize.
I don't think that he needed to go through the effort of getting this track, but
Grab all your people and log in. I'm waiting,
New
don't care how long it's
rap
gonna
battle.
take. Watching the wait for that first mistake. Don't come
yeah,
up
this
with
is the kind of track that's just written for a trailer.
I'm always aware
The
of your
robot
current
rap battle
position.
from
I just
what's
hold
it
on to the
called?
perfect condition. Coming alive.
Game
Right.
Boys, but
Then the
Jack Box.
woes coming.
yeah.
Now is the time.
Uh-oh.
that Override 2?
Yeah, I didn't even know about 1.
Or is that a Z?
Are we in another ad break? Or is this...
This is gameplay of the game.
Oh, it's still the game.
Special crossover announcement.
Crossover
I guess
announcement or the announcement of
Override
crossover?
I didn't know about 1, but okay.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2 and Ratchet and Clank for PlayStation 5 and so much more across the next hour. Opening Night Live continues, and it just is the start of Gamescom 2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches, a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family. Check this out.
All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
Loyalty?
That's right.
One day you're busting your back, doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson. Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys?
Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
I want to play this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
so
I'm down
excited
to play.
for this.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Next, we're going to
The gunplay
introduce
looks
you
good.
to a turn-based
Yeah, I
multiplayer
agree.
strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop. Check this out.
Deathloop?
Oh, more footage.
Crazy.
That's kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah.
You can just do these battles and then change them, and then the mind games that you play with your opponent.
There is another game that's doing
Quantum
that.
League.
Yeah.
It's 5 rounds, 25 seconds apiece. You like strategize your
Next
stuff.
spring, get ready to experience
more
memorable moments
in a
and
video, maybe
non-stop
coming later
action
today.
from all 9 Star Wars films
go,
and Lego
Jones.
Star Wars: The
Maybe a
Skywalker
I saw
Saga.
Lemnis Gate.
The entire
Yeah.
series has
Quantum
been
League is a
packed
different
another
game
game
doing
that's
the
like
same
that.
thing.
fun-filled Lego humor, and now we've got your first look at the gameplay trailer.
I mean, I've seen gameplay of this, but whatever.
I want to learn the ways of the Force.
Does he have a
Become a Jedi like my
goatee?
father.
Is that his weird chin?
The Force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear.
They're using episode 9 music.
Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
It's like I'm curious how much of this is different from the original games that we got, but like so much gameplay. How would you know? I played all these games. I don't remember them.
I'm from the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
Damn it, Brad, I love Star Wars.
Me too. I do love Star Wars.
I'll probably enjoy this more than some of the movies.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Punch it! Not him, the Falcon.
That sounds like a certain somebody I know.
I was gonna say.
I'll ask.
Wait,
Yaddle!
was
Can't...
Yeah! That was Yaddle, dude.
Did they have Solo in this?
Oh my god.
I don't think so. I,
I am a Jedi.
It's just
like
it's
my
Skywalker,
father
Saga,
before me. So be it. Jedi. Huh?
We got a ways for that.
Yeah.
'Cause that game won't be short.
Man, Lego Star Wars
like
looks
9
so fun
games.
coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be right back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart,
Shuffle, they
Medal of
definitely showed
Honor,
9. We saw
Above and Beyond, and Destiny
Raid,
2.
Kylo
But
fighting.
before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Struggling from Frontier,
showed 8.
a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out, and remember, you can play this
Up
tonight.
to 2 players. Okay.
It's like Octodad.
No, it's like the
One arm
Yeah, there's a couple
per player.
Each of you controls an arm.
This isn't.
Yeah.
If you're playing 2-player. Otherwise, it's 1.
It's like Adult Swim style.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very fleshy.
Alas, not a shadow drop because they showed it in the Indie World Showcase for some reason a week before the embargo.
I think that should have said prepare to struggle.
Age of Empires.
Oh. I didn't know they were doing another one.
Is this 3?
This is like a remaster or something.
Yeah.
I really like the way it looks. Cool.
Definitive, that's how they're doing them. I forgot what their title was.
Yeah. Do you think we'll ever get remasters of remasters?
Where are we?
Certainly.
We're near Little Hope. Did you hear that?
What more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in
Halloween, baby.
I guess this is officially ad break.
Yeah.
It's just funny with the stuff in the top and bottom.
Yeah, I'm stuttering like crazy.
It's like the horror effect.
Yeah, the stream's done that off and on for me.
Forza. Oh, Project Cars, just kidding.
Oh yeah, that's out tomorrow.
Project Forza.
Tonight. Oh, and
Really
these are
excited.
both Bandai Namco, so that makes sense if they're back to back.
That the last 40 minutes of this show is going to be all Elden Ring. Geoff, just bring in the goods, man.
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have to say, since Origins came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak, that was my first time getting into it, and I have put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment, I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my friends. It's very funny, easy to learn, but hard to master.
It's weird to have
a
a
few games
what
that
you've
I
been
binge
playing
play,
segment.
games that I return to every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned. But I also still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal Crossing since I downloaded it. I find
Casually
the daily
binge.
repetitive rhythm so soothing and predictable. Although much like my house, my island is still a complete tip.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Donut Entertainment. Well, after a big
Ian,
day
you're right.
of
Like, one of
Gamescom
us has to
events
do
and
it.
announcements, you'll be happy to know
I can't
that
not.
I is going
Yeah, I
to
know.
help you
Every
digest
time.
all that info with Gamescom Daily Show, where you can get all the daily highlights and a late night show experience from gamers for gamers. Back to you, Geoff.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know, there's a lot going on in the world.
And the episodes
that
are
goes
only a week
beyond the
apart, so
pandemic.
next week is 2 and the
Between
week
social
after is 3.
conflicts we're seeing
Oh,
in
wow,
the
really?
news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable
Good
we
info.
as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together, and I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game. This one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60 FPS environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay from Chorus.
It's the one, the U looks like a B, that style. Pretty sure in text it's still you.
You have broken my heart. For your betrayal, you will be broken.
Definitely step away for a second to get some water.
Yeah, I remember the teaser for this was very story focused, which was odd.
Yeah, we were all like, what is it?
Yeah. This runs really well.
Yeah,
looks
I
cool.
like how smooth this is.
Oh.
It's like Knight Rider, your ship is like its own personality.
Chorvis.
Okay. Mark me down.
How many crowns have you won? If one game has defined the summer of 2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in London and Devolver.
All in one night.
This game is setting records and putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face. Fall Guys, I think, represents our industry at its absolute best. Well, soon the Fall Guys experience will evolve with Season 2. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and tonight, Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready. I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it is, Fall Guys Season 2.
Geoff breaks the internet.
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm the lead game designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I just want to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online, and the response to the game's really blown us away. Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
What a fun game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, that wizard one's awesome.
Yeah, the wizard one's really good.
You'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds
sick.
inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse giant drawbridges, dodge swinging axes, and scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate game show glory.
Oh, I was wondering. Yeah, you have to move
Yeah,
them.
that looks really funny.
That looks crazy.
We hope you've enjoyed the sneak peek of Fall Guys Season 2.
You'll like
We're
be
starting
helping other
additional
people
touches to
out?
it.
Yeah.
If you want to stay up to
That's
date,
a
then
funny
Fall
idea.
Guys Game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
Fun.
Cute.
My father has Colorado in the palm of his hand.
Wasteland 3.
And he's afraid to close his fist.
Hey, I'm playing this right now.
I am not.
His truth is marching on.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already tried once.
So she
This a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. The years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there.
You don't have to worry about inventory
Go back
weight,
to
which is
Arizona,
just
Rangers,
fantastic.
and I'll pretend none of this happened.
Why'd the
Stay
A go away?
and you die alone.
Cool.
Was she's the bad guy?
She's a bad guy, yeah.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for gaming at this time because my
Yeah, I was wondering, where's my
appreciation
Peter
for
Smiths
gaming
at?
Before couldn't be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento. E é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima and, you know, I kind of prefer it to the real Japan just because I've heard that in real life they don't let you run around with katanas.
I appreciate games a lot more than films, music or whatever, and it's just fine for me to have the time to play with friends or even with my family, to have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the only thing that I get to do for myself
Jesus, just
anymore.
killing these segments.
I find it's not only an escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
gaming is becoming clearly more important for
Bill
a
and
lot
Ted
of people.
3 tomorrow.
You know, play
Yeah,
is a
on
natural
demand, too.
instinct. And
Is it
from
tomorrow?
Animal
Oh, yeah, I
Crossing
guess
to The
tomorrow.
Last of Us Part 2 or Ori, yes, it's definitely an incredible time
Sorry,
now
there's
to be
some
a
craziness
gamer.
going on with water in the building or whatever.
Yeah.
Too much or too little?
Fall Guys Seasons 2 is
I'm
medieval
Vince Zampella,
themed,
head
and
of
we
Respawn
heard from the
Entertainment.
bad guy of
When we set
Wasteland
out to
3
create
for a little
Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots.
There we go.
The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting
Oh,
single-player
Medal of Honor.
stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002, and I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR. The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played. It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors of the war through powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. And we could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
Stealing that announcement from Keighley. I'll intro this, thank you.
Yeah.
I know this is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you. I'm scared too.
Welcome to France, gentlemen. I lead the local resistance cell. Something
Nice.
big is happening inside Gestapo
Piano
headquarters,
door.
and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
Yeah, this is
Members of the
kind
resistance
of weird
are
deja vu
perhaps
feeling with
the
this.
bravest people fighting in this war. But you really should stop. There is no future in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant.
Overwatch music?
Oh, the theme. Nah, it's this. Yeah,
No, come on.
I love that theme.
Wild ride, but
Overwatch took it from them then.
Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
This theme is like 20 plus years old.
Oh,
I don't remember it. I used to play this game like crazy. I don't remember the theme.
like I said, boom.
There are things as people I'm willing to sacrifice myself for.
that was a fun
Somehow
VR
this
trailer.
motley crew has been tasked with
Yeah.
saving civilization.
Curious how you move yourself in that game.
Yeah, it
God
looked
help us
like
all.
you're moving.
That part where he flips the dagger almost looked on rails, maybe.
So it's
How-
Oculus exclusive?
Which some action games have done, where it's like you're not moving yourself if you're on a train. You know.
Hope you got
It's
a
like they've been doing
Facebook
a lot of that.
account.
Thank you so much, Vince. That looks incredible. And
Just
now
for
we're here with Respawn Entertainment's Peter Hirschman, game director on Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, to talk more about their new VR experience. Peter, I got to say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story that you're telling to. Tell us a bit about this single-player experience. What can we expect?
Well, Jeff, thank you for having us on the show. I'm representing a whole team back at Respawn that's been working really hard on this, and it's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Medal, going back to its roots, was always about putting the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on. And the story follows you as a player being recruited into the Office of Strategic Services, commonly known as the OSS. And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, they sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines. And that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent gameplay. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
Oh, well, we shot over 120 pages of narrative, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors, and it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act 1 is working with the French resistance, getting ready for the invasion. Act 2 is D-Day itself and the fight to get to Berlin. And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which involved things like the 262 jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of the war if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story. And the story is shot all from your perspective. Because it's VR, your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes. We don't have edits. Everything everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this story completely in first person as if you are there. So it creates a much more intimate and emotional connection with the characters and the things going on around you. It was an incredible way to shoot. One of our animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and it just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your hearts, and when I saw the trailer, I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've got a great single player experience, but I hear you might also be doing MP too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, I've spent we've known each other a long time. You so much of your career trying to map natural human movements to a controller, and just figuring out things like making duck feel good. And one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, how you duck, you just duck. And how you lean in VR, you just lean. And so the ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is just, it heightens the tension so much. It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited about people playing those, after it comes out.
Wow. Well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I got to say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this. And it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday. So, fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time. Like you mentioned, it's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond to a whole new generation is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Opening Night Live will be right back. And in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
Ow.
The world was broken.
Drop it.
Fractured by the magic the Vow Keepers said they would protect us from. Spellstorms still rage across the ruins of the Hollowlands.
Because tomorrow's Friday, a lot of games are coming out tonight.
They said it isn't safe. It can't be controlled. Magic cannot be used.
That's right, right.
but I am a battle mage.
Yeah, it's like a multiplayer mage jumpy game. You're like flipping around and chucking spells. I didn't know this was
I have broken
I think that was the
my
official
vow.
description right there.
And now I fight.
Spell
To
chucker.
break free.
Spell chucker. Jumpy game.
Yeah, see? Jump is one point.
Whoa. Is this turn anime?
I did not expect this guitar to come in.
Ooh, gameplay, nice.
Brandon, have you played this before? Or?
I've just seen a ton of trailers of it.
Oh, okay.
And just like a multiplayer mage game. It's like, not another one of these. You know, it is a unique concept, but just not really fun anyway. Could be fun.
Spill.
There it is.
I'd give it a spin.
I remember this. That's the name.
Seems kind of fun.
soon. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I thought he said it was coming out tonight. Is that a different game?
Oh yeah,
did say
didn't
it
he
was
say it
coming
was
out
coming out
That
tonight?
is very strange.
Keighley! You lied to me!
Is it September already?
Nice.
Game Pass?
Game Pass ad.
Yep.
Fee worth. Super worth it on PC anyway. Oh, can a trampoline break your fall on a long jump?
I don't know.
In grounded.
In grounded?
I mean, I feel like the dandelion thing would be the better
Oh
option.
yeah, better for that. Yeah.
You don't have to plant it in the right place.
I was gonna say, is he gonna hit that note again? I like that note.
New games added all the time. Games taken away all the time.
Nice, nice.
Doo-doo.
I gotta play that Pedro shooter one of these days. That looks like a lot of fun.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it
Drawing
as
the
well.
microphone like
every
a
year at
gun.
Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna see this Turrican.
最初タリカンの音楽を聴いた時に曲が素晴らしいだけじゃなくてアミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。日本じゃ本当に聞いたことがなかった音楽でした。
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the curve, and each of their
Did not
games
expect
pushed game
Japanese
technology
right out
as
of the
far
gate
as
with
possible. I'd say
the
they're one
German
of the
game.
greatest indie developers of all time.
サウンドはすごいわ、グラフィックは綺麗だわ、ゲームプレイも滑らかで満足いくものだわで本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出るってことをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんなに見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my musical vision.
It defined my career, and fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest works.
This looks awesome.
They didn't show it though.
Maybe we'll talk about it more. Nope.
Yeah.
In June, Bungie revealed a new era of Destiny 2 that starts on November 10th with Beyond Light. For the first time ever,
One of them
Guardians
said a
will add a
collection,
new
though,
elemental
so
power
I
to
guess
their
that's what's
arsenal,
happening.
the dark power of Stasis.
I think when they switched to
With
color,
Stasis,
that was the game.
players will take on
It was
the
like a
powers
big
of
reveal
darkness to
moment there.
control and dominate the battle. Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
I just bought this on Steam.
To me.
Well, I haven't bought Beyond Light yet.
The darkness is here. As you step away from the light, we need only look inward. Focus your power. Let it grow. Our fight is far from over.
It still blows my mind that they haven't added new enemy types though.
Let them come. This is their fate. One after another.
It's funny because, like, I love Destiny 2, but if that trailer was trying to get me to play Destiny 2, I don't know if it would have done a good job.
I have one more award to give out tonight, and that
Yeah,
is the best Sony PlayStation game. So, without further ado, the winner is Cyberpunk 2077. Congratulations. Of course, there are even more awards than the ones I announced tonight.
Awkward.
So check out the Gamescom Awards user voting, where
What,
you can
getting
vote
awards?
for your favorite streamer, Gamescom's most wanted,
Yeah.
and best of Gamescom.
Are these like
the winners will be
IGN
revealed
awards or
at
something?
Gamescom
No,
Best
these are the
of Show,
Gamescom
along
awards.
with cool cosplayers, esports, and more. So tune in on Sunday, August 30th
They're just
at
kinda
8 p.m.
pointless.
Central European Time to
Yeah.
see the grand
It's like when we
finale
voted
of this
E3, they're
year's
just not
Gamescom,
saying
where
that.
we give gamers the stage.
They're not
Yeah.
saying the
That's it for
Gamescom
me
award
tonight,
is,
but
they're
before
just saying
I turn
the
it back to
award
Geoff,
is.
I just want to say that I hope everyone out there is staying
Right,
safe
but
and
I think
healthy.
it's because it's
We're
like
all
we're
in this
watching
together,
Gamescom, so they
take
think
care.
that should be obvious.
Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sydney, and it's great to have you on the show again this year. All right, well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like?
Ratchet and
How
Clank?
will it be different? What is that generational
Yeah.
difference? Well,
gotta be.
back in
Yep.
June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power
the
of
good
PlayStation 5,
Mhm.
the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully there will be a demo then, actually.
But it can only run on 5.
Yeah.
Or you mean on PS5?
Yeah, when the PS5 comes out.
Oh, when it comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
We're back. And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
It looks so good. Right in my veins.
I think I found the bomb back. Oh dear.
Let's show them. The civilians getting out of there is cool.
Bringing out the big guns.
Yeah, it is cool to have places actually like populated and people run away.
The depth, man, the focus effects. Yeah.
Feels good to be back in action.
Go with all the wonderful toys.
Last one.
It's a cool dodge that he's got.
Away. Let's go.
I thought he was gonna get on the train.
Yeah, it is too. They just wanted to show those pamphlets.
Dr. Nefarious.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious.
Put down the Dimensionator. Yeah, right. Today I will finally be free of the both of you. Soon, everything you see will be mine. Say goodbye.
I like that he's to wind it up.
Oh boy.
Whoopsie.
What? Was that supposed to happen? Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality. The bridge is shot. There has to be another way across. The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them.
Portal action?
That was rather exciting.
That's a cool effect, man.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like the Dishonored 2 time stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, nice. This just looks like a fun video game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you not want to play this?
Ratchet.
And dopamine hit with the leveling up. I'm glad that was in the demo.
Oh, I see. So the sprinkler turns them into topiaries.
Yeah, it, like ages them or something. Puts moss on.
It's Ratchet and Clank.
Sand sharks from above.
My heroes. I knew you'd come.
Might as well. What's that? A kraken? Or at least a very large octopus.
Finally, the promise of Bioshock Infinite can come true.
Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
Oh, long range on that.
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these just to try and take over the universe again? Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job. He must have more planned than he is telling us. That's what I'm afraid of. Can't wait to see what's new.
Do these games get like pretty hard, or are they?
No, I mean
I wouldn't
it's
say
okay
they're hard
Yeah.
games. No. They're just really fun.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, that wall just falling apart.
That's all of them. We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious. Oh no, not right now! Whoa! The dimensions are weakening considerably. How bad is it? Well, it is certainly not good. Right.
That poor dragon.
I wonder if we're going to see more of the female Lombax.
Oh, sure.
That's where we're headed.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's where this sequence ends.
Yeah, this is the thing with her, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Ratchet. We are too late. Ratchet?
Who?
Weird to end on the same note.
Demo was almost the same as the other one.
It was just extended.
Yeah,
I think it started earlier for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess he did say extended demo.
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank, Rift
Uninterrupted.
Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet lightning fast, like in way, way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the Rift tether, we saw that in the demo. We had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage in combat.
Wow, yeah, I got to say, like when you see that and you imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
Wow, all right. You so confident both of you say it. I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to go hands-on with the controller with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
So at the heart of every Ratchet and Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger like takes that to a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So, for example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun. You can pull the trigger part of the way down until you hit resistance to fire a single barrel. And then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away.
Yeah, that's really cool.
There's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways to play better.
Wow. No, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, tell us in the Ratchet verse where this sits.
Yeah. Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure.
Into the Nexus is great.
It's one that... even if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, you can get into it and you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore
PS3,
fans, we have
PS3,
a lot
yep.
of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets and see them all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether
guy's
thing
got a lot of
looks
vinyl.
really exciting. And how often, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see
weird,
frequently in the game?
giant
Are there
fly
special
sculpture.
moments? I guess I'm curious, how often you use that technique for gameplay.
So the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Okay. Now, being pulled between worlds,
that's a dual set.
That's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo.
Must be nice.
And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to...
I wonder if he's allowed to show that.
When the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I got to say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
Literally the same.
We did get another.
I mean, the world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one a little longer.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Too many smart people on the internet. They'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I got to say, I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun. And as you said, when you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're going to get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now?
Mike?
Mike?
So Ratchet and Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a specific release date yet, so stay tuned for that.
What kind of window? Is it big window? So no, I'm just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart coming the launch window for PlayStation 5. I gotta say, Insomniac, we're so excited about what you guys are doing across PlayStation, and the game looks incredible. So thank you so much for
should mean
all
by the
you've
end of the
done,
year,
and we look forward to seeing more of Rift Apart soon.
Thanks,
yeah,
Take
launch
care.
window can be so nebulous, though.
It's
really hard to
first
say.
Look at Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
for
but I mean, it's
5,
usually
and that's
not
gonna do
that
it
nebulous.
for opening night.
As long as there are people who don't own a
PlayStation
PlayStation
5 around the world,
still
and
a
make sure to stay tuned
I do
all
feel
weekend
like that
for
certain,
more live Gamescom coverage at
certain
Gamescom.
consoles have definitely
As for
extended
us,
the
we'll
launch
see you
window quite
later
a
this
bit.
year for the Game Awards 2020. Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you coming in December. We'll see you then. Good night.
It was what Keighley promised.
Good afternoon, Keighley.
All right.
Woo.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. It is what Keighley said it was going to be. It didn't really deviate from the plan, but
I gotta know what Team Fordzilla is. I gotta know what that is.
I completely
can't just be an animated car. It
Did
can't.
we also not get? Didn't they say Godfall was getting like this? Like we'll see more later. I guess they're referencing the IGN post show, I guess, or something, because we didn't see Godfall again throughout the whole show.
The Gamescom broadcasts that are going to be going on all weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably in that schedule. If you look at the IGN schedule.
I gotcha. That was just the weirdest moment for me, was just dropping that random 10-second clip and then saying, "Yo, see more." But yeah, Ratchet and Clank looks good. Launch window.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm thinking. I feel like it would be smart for them to put that demo. If it's not going to be right at launch, just putting that demo there on launch. And
they should for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really good looking demo. I don't see any harm in putting that out when PS5 launches. Just including that, that'd be pretty good. I want it.
Crash looks really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Crash. Those challenge levels, what they call them, the flashback tapes or whatever. You got to collect.
Yeah, you have to get to them without dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get the tape and basically beat the level without dying, it sounds like.
Throwing back to those hard challenges. I bet they played some of the ukulele and they're like, you know what? People can handle. People want these hard challenges. Let's do this. Let's do something like that.
Yeah, I actually do have an email, but it doesn't have a lot of detail on it.
I was a little disappointed that we didn't see anything of Turrican. What they were saying got me kind of hyped. I was like, okay, let's see it. Oh, this sounds cool. And then
there's like a build up without a reveal kind of thing.
Yeah,
there are a few of those in this.
Yeah. There's some things like that. There were some hype. I felt there's some high points. I thought the Star Wars stuff on the whole was pretty good actually. Squadrons looked. I liked Squadrons. What they showed, that looked awesome to me.
Yeah,
I think we did see Turrican because it was like black and white. They were like, here's the old game, and then it went color, and it was like, that's it.
But it had like graphics in front of it the whole time and stuff.
Yeah, they said
it was a bad reveal, but like there was clearly a moment when it went from like Wizard of Oz, it went to color, and they were like, there. Like I thought that was the game. Maybe I'm wrong.
What we're saying is like the fact that it's unclear is
right. Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Turrican Anthology Volume 1 and 2 announced for PS4 and Switch. Okay, so it's just bringing the older games. It's an HD collection. All right.
Unknown 9 was brand spanking new.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was one I wanted to actually see some gameplay of.
That girl getting bullied in the street and then her powers manifest.
And then like the title screen has like 6 adults on it, and you're like,
right.
What? And it looks like a
who are they?
Don't Nod game all of a sudden.
And it's funny because it's called Unknown 9, and there's like 5 of them. You're like, wait,
yeah.
Yeah. What is?
Is it the Unknown 5? What's going on?
Oh, I might actually have some info here. Okay, let's see. Let me see.
And then they showed Awakening. Like Awakening was a much bigger word than Unknown 9, and then later they just showed Unknown 9. It's like
that was weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Haruna was raised in the streets of Calcutta, India, and is haunted by visions of her own death. She struggles to understand her abilities until a mentor helps hone her gifts, teaches her to access the mysterious hidden dimension known as the Fold, and propels her on a journey to unlock the mysteries of the new realm.
Apparently, there's also a scripted podcast, book series, and comic books tied into the Unknown 9.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're doing a whole like
better do your homework, dude.
Metaverse there.
Yeah.
Doom DLC though. Hell yeah.
It up. You
interactive website too.
Oh. Doom DLC October.
Yeah.
And part 1.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a good time for part 1. Good time for Doom DLC.
I have a question about like presentations. Like, how do we feel? I'm torn on the segments where it's like people talking, like the streamers or whatever, talking about, like getting through 2020 and like how games are important and stuff. I'm torn because it's like, it's a nice message, but at the same time, it's like everyone watching this already likes games. Like you're just here to waste time, like to hit 2 hours.
Right.
Like what's?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
I mean, yeah, it felt like
they need a break.
Yeah,
for some reason, and so they have this time filler.
Well, the way that these work, the way that Keighley works with these teams, like you have to, like they are used to breaks. They are used to commercial breaks.
Yeah.
So like they're like, I gotta get a glass of water, man. I gotta, I can't go 2 straight hours on stage.
And to set up the next call.
The Game Awards has commercial breaks, and so it's like whatever you're going to be watching in that moment is not what you're here for, no matter what. So it's because it's like if you watch Game Awards, they loop the same commercial like 8 times throughout the Game Awards. So it's like,
but like,
would you rather have the same mobile game commercial, or
I'd rather it be an hour and 15 minutes long. Like, I hear that argument, but it's like, just take all that out and you won't need 4 bathroom breaks.
I am not arguing at all.
But those
just
things,
make it shorter.
I just think it's impossible.
Those things were like 2 minutes each,
work.
and I want to say there's like 4 of them, so like
4 or 5, yeah.
It's like 8 minutes total, 8 to 10 minutes.
Boy, speaking of long, that WoW Shadowlands stuff.
That was
God.
that was too long for this. This is not the right.
And I was kind of into it. And it was still like
it's just
not the
I
right
agree
event
with
for
you,
that.
Brad. It was just not the right venue for that thing to be as long as it was.
Like, it's cool to get an announced date, but yeah.
I started getting into it by the end, but it
It's
kind of
just
helped
weird.
to having phones recognizing things and calling it
Yeah,
out.
a lot of people just didn't know what the hell was happening, or like who these characters are and why they should care.
I didn't know what the Shadowlands were. I didn't know that's what Bastion is. It's like this afterlife for WoW.
Yeah,
so.
Shadowlands is all about the afterlife.
Kind of cool to think that you'll be bumping into these people that have passed on.
It was just weird to have Big Boy Blizzard. Like, what I got from the fact that it was like an animatic and not actually animated was like Blizzard just saying like, the people who are going to play this are already going to play this, so we're not going to spend the money to make an entertaining short film. So then it's just like, well, then why do it? Like,
well, because there's 4 of those actually. This was just the first one, and they've done CG stuff for Shadowlands stuff already, but it's it's just expensive. Yeah, it's really expensive. Probably takes a long time.
Just in terms of show pacing, like, I think the date and that gameplay footage would have been enough for
yeah,
the
that would have been
event.
fine.
Yeah.
Or that Dragon Age dev diary.
Dude, can we talk about that? What the hell was that, man?
Yes,
what is
please.
going on, dude?
I thought that went away 4 years ago, that kind of stuff.
Like, when did they announce that game? Do we know?
Said it was at Game Awards
2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
like it
It's
was
been
longer
that
than
long,
that.
and that's what you show?
Yeah.
The sound bites they used as well were a little weird, because at one point a guy was saying like, this is a really fun world to play around in, and then after that somebody was like, okay, so we thought it'd be interesting if we stripped away all your power, and it just felt so disconnected and wasn't presenting like a strong cohesive vision of the game.
Man, you should have just
like
sat on
petting
that
a dog.
More to
You're
show.
like, cool. Let's get him out in the forest. Like,
And also, like, I don't know, they're like pretending that the goodwill in BioWare is still like at its all-time high. Like, to me at least, BioWare is like a tarnished company at this point.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot to prove to me.
Yeah.
Whereas that dev diary is just like, BioWare's back and better than ever, and it's just like,
Yeah, Ian, I think that's
Prove
a
it.
really good point. I think that's something that kind of goes down a little bit easier if it felt like BioWare was at the absolute top of their game and not coming off of Anthem.
Yeah.
And Andromeda.
And Andromeda.
Yeah.
Well, and all the the behind the scenes things that have come out
Right,
after
yeah.
that
Totally,
kind of make
totally.
it feel like they're just like on the edge of collapse at times almost. They're just flying by the seat of their pants.
Like I enjoy seeing the people behind the game, but it just felt like a weird mishmash of things, like kind of touching on Dragon Age, talking about BioWare generally, like it was just all over the place.
Like I'm all for a good dev diary, but just like
dude,
a dev diary is like you say at the end of a trailer, like, hey, go to our website to see the process and our dev diaries, like for people who want to.
Yeah, that seems like the wrong thing to show from what people have been waiting for that game and how long they've been waiting for a new Dragon Age.
I know there are a lot of weird things in this presentation, but is there anything weirder than Back to the Future announcing Surgeon Simulator?
No, that was super weird.
The Godfall thing, maybe, but that was weird.
Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead, my top. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, crazy.
Yeah,
crazy mishmash, dude.
What the heck?
The Back to the Future thing.
Portal was the previous Constructor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I played that.
Uh-oh. We might have lost blood.
Might have lost
No,
blood.
No, he's back.
Kind of back.
Oh, really? Weird.
He had too much or too little water, and the internet got confused.
Was Necromunda Underhive
my Gamescom
Wars a thing
stream
we
is
knew
buffering,
about?
but
Necromunda Underhive Wars?
oh, somebody in chat said that's a big tabletop series.
Okay. So
But,
not a
yeah, I
new
don't know
property,
anything
but a
about it.
new game announcement potentially.
Right.
Yeah, those Warhammer trailers did not get me.
Which is funny because, like, I love Vermintide 2 so much, and I'm so hyped
they're
for Darktide.
There are great Warhammer games. It's just I wish I had a stronger sense of those individual games.
Yar. Pet the dog.
We got a Sam and Max in there.
Cool. Yeah.
That was
VR
really
it seems
quick.
Short. Yeah. What was that
probably VR.
voxel game where you
Oh yeah.
Teardown.
Teardown. Yeah, I really liked Teardown a lot.
I bet that game will stream well. I bet that'll be a fun game to watch people run around and blow stuff up. I mean, Sam and Max, I'm excited for because if there's one thing that works in VR is humor. You know, like it is fun to goof around. I think of stuff like the vacation simulator games and yeah, there's just and the what's the Squanch Tendo? What's the
accounting
that right?
Oh right.
Trover saves the universe and all that.
So I could
the
see
other
them
thing that
making jokes about the platform itself.
The other thing that really works well in VR is feeling like a total badass, and that Medal of Honor looks like there'll be plenty of moments of that. Like the guy tossing you the gun and you just shooting him. It's just like, oh my god, what?
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, obviously, I think Respawn is a very talented studio, but like full-fledged first-person shooters, I don't know. I thought it looked pretty promising.
And I know from this trailer, it doesn't look like stuff like that stands out, but that parachute moment, I bet, is really, really impactful. One of my favorite moments was in Lone Echo. You're like in this station, but there's one point where you like step out just into open space. And I remember being terrified. I'm like, I just got some dumb thing on my head. I know I'm not in danger at all, but just like feeling that depth of the environment.
Yeah, it's Facebook exclusive.
I bet that could be pretty fun.
Little Nightmares 2. I think
had
a pretty good showing for that game.
Don't sleep on Little Nightmares 2.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Little Nightmares 1. I thought that trailer was fantastic. Really set the mood perfectly. Like legitimately looked unnerving in a great way. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so weird.
Mm-hmm.
The hand monster? Remember that?
The hand, yeah. Oh yeah.
The TV people, like the gal on the piano, just like like moves her head.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I didn't get quite as creeped out as some of the moments from the original game, maybe just because I already know somewhat what to expect out of their style. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it. It seems like there's more depth to the levels rather than, because the first game was sort of side scroller-ish. It wasn't, you could go back and forth, but a lot of the times you're in a fixed perspective. So I'm curious.
Oh.
Sims 4 Journey to Batuu.
Yeah.
Looks fun.
Yeah.
Unexpected. Smart to put that in Star Wars back to back.
I told Sophia she's a big fan of Sims. And she says it looks cool, but she says it's a little weird that because like Sims crowd has been waiting for like pretty simple updates, like more skin tones and stuff. And it's just like, quit doing cool, weird stuff. Just do the simple stuff that we all want.
I feel like that's the Sims, whatever it's been at now. Like when that game originally launched.
I mean, you probably don't have like a quality of life trailer for Sims at Gamescom though. Like you show the
you show the flashy.
Yeah.
But Sims licensed stuff, that's not something I'm familiar with. Them like actually like Lego style pairing up with a well-known brand.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda showed up as a lawn ornament a couple of months back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that kind of foretold the thing, it turns out, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like stuff like Sims and Minecraft do all kinds of stuff that we're just not aware of because it's super targeted towards those audiences. So that, yeah, it could be out there. 12 minutes got some actors.
Yeah, that's
baby.
That's a solid cast.
Boy, some name drops, huh?
In a game where the cast means a lot, I think. You know.
Yeah. I like all three of those people. Hey,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think when I played it, it might have still just been text. But yeah, very curious.
Warframe looks dope. Whatever.
Yes, it does.
Crazy.
Because that's the crazy
fleshy world.
Immediately following Godfall, this game that's been out like for so long, and then Godfall really but just wait till you play this on a PS5, and it's like, no, man, Warframe looked better than this. 5 years ago or whatever.
Whoever put Godfall and then the new Warframe stuff back to back, wow.
And
I've never seen anyone I'm so perplexed by that Godfall thing. It's like 2 seconds of a lady walking out of a door, and then literally 20 seconds of gameplay, hard cutaway with nothing. I was just like, what?
Ian, the marketing team of Godfall had a meeting when they were first planning it out, and they were like, we don't have to do anything. We're on PS5 at launch. Done.
Right.
You know, it's like, we don't have to tell people about this game. We don't have to sell it to them. We just got to show up.
Show up everywhere.
And we got to show gameplay,
and
we're done. It's everything. People are going to be so excited about this. It's PS5. You know, it's like, look at all this stuff they got to wait for on PS5. They're getting us right away. It's like, no, it doesn't matter what console you're on. You got to.
Well, and too, I feel like we had this comment in past Godfall presentations, but like even in that brief clip, it was like they weren't like playing well. Like they're still attacking like after the enemy was after they were past the enemy and stuff like that. Yeah.
Capturing the footage is just like, hey. Or the game just is hard to hit. Like maybe it's just really swimmy. Maybe that's just the game. But again, to quote Waldorf and Stadler, it was short. It was pointless. It was short.
I loved it.
I loved it.
Override 2 Super Mech League. Sure.
Yeah. Looks fun.
Got to see a little Combat of Mafia Definitive Edition, which I am pumped for.
Yeah, down.
I really hope that comes out well because it looks good.
Shout out to Huber for his concerns, who's not joining us today. He's still a little nervous, but I saw a lot of people in chat commenting that they were like, wow, I played Mafia 1 and like all of this looks so different. It's just the cutscenes. So like a lot of these scenes I remember, but like just from the ground up, all that's very, very different.
There were so many times during this that I missed Huber. I was like,
Yeah.
That and like when they were talking about double barrel shotgun with the haptic controller, I was just like, "Where's Huber?"
Ratchet and Clank double barrel shotgun.
I need his energy.
I'm pretty sure they scripted that directly for him.
Yeah. For Huber, it's such a shame.
This will get Huber.
And Lemnis Gate was new, if I'm not mistaken.
Blood, I'm confused. Am I allowed to talk?
You can say stuff about it. Yeah, at this point it's been revealed. But
because the embargo's in like 20 minutes. But like, yeah, I saw Lemnis Gate, and there's a video that Don and I actually did last night, very late. So sorry if we look tired. But yeah, Lemnis Gate, 5 rounds, characters with special skills and abilities, 25-second rounds. So you do your thing, and then you can see what everyone else did on their turn, and then you try to like shoot the guy on your next loop. And there is another game called Quantum League that I believe might be in early access. I haven't tried it. That is doing a similar kind of idea, but this one, it looks like it's very focused on strategy. They say it's a chess FPS, not literally chess, but it's like a combat strategy game. So it could be really cool. Like, I don't know. The trailer that they showed here is actually longer than the trailer I saw. That red area was new to me in motion. I've seen stills of it, but I don't know. It could be cool.
I always feel so sympathetic for games like that where conceptually it's so cool, but there's a part of you that's like, okay, I need to feel it. Like I need to experience several matches to really know how well this idea is executed and all that stuff.
And that was basically
intriguing.
what Don and I came down to too, is like, yeah, who knows if it controls well and is fun, it'll be sweet.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Struggling was the only other thing I think was new. I had not heard of Struggling.
That was also
in the Indie Direct, yeah.
And it was also in the Frontier Showcase that I saw.
Yeah, never.
But it was funny because I was under embargo to not talk about it until today, but they showed it at the Indie World Showcase last week or whatever. Which weird because it like spoiled their Shadow Drop, but whatever. That's out today. You can play it. It looks like a game.
It looks gross, intentionally so.
Yeah.
Yeah, very intentionally gross.
And then the only other thing of note is Fall Guys, which was like pleasant, but I think kind of more hype just because of the hype of the game itself rather than necessarily what we saw.
They built it up quite a bit for what I think it was, but it just looks like more Fall Guys. So it's like,
I wasn't expecting a ton beyond that. Which I think
I don't know if we talked about Call of Duty Cold War.
No, we haven't.
Oh yeah, that's right at the top.
Man, I wish we could have seen some footage of the actual missions.
Yeah,
like that cutscene was cool, but it was long, and I just wanted to, like, they were talking about interesting things, right, with the decisions, especially being an extension of what they did in Black Ops 2, and it would have been nice to see that stuff, or a taste, anyway.
Yeah,
it was okay.
Yeah, all it was basically a big story trailer.
Chat just asked, what's the best thing in the show? That's a good question.
Oh God,
Ratchet for me was
Bosman's top 10 thing.
Doom maybe second place.
Doom, Ratchet.
Anything stand out there, Ben? Anything? There's like one thing in that Doom gameplay that not that I'm looking down on it, but just there's one thing that you noticed because I haven't played it that you were like, whoa, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I had a moment, and this sums up Doom Eternal so well, where I was looking at this floating enemy, and I was like, oh, that's a cool boss fight. And then I was like, no, that's just a regular enemy. And so
he was chucking like pentagrams at you and stuff.
Yeah. So I think anything like wildly out of expectations, no, but as somebody who adores the intensity of Doom Eternal, that trailer certainly had that energy. So I mean, I'm excited for the continuation.
Yeah, man.
Intensity.
Cool looking environments, like that water base or whatever it looked like.
Yeah, when he dived in, very promising,
cool.
Very promising.
For me, I think 12 minutes and maybe Crash 4.
Crash 4, yeah. I really wanted to bring
good.
Crash 4. I think it continually looks good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Doom, Crash 4, Ratchet, probably my top 3. Oh, and I keep forgetting the name of that voxel game.
Teardown.
Teardown, yeah.
Teardown, okay, yeah. Really like Teardown as well.
Yeah, I wonder how many maps are going to be in that. Because I think that's the map I saw him demoing and talking about that. And I love that to death when because when I first saw that, it was the dev just announced it on Twitter. He was like, hey, everybody, here's this game I'm working on. Here's me just farting around with it, and he was showing him trying to beat one level and how that could go. And he, one of the things that he expressed is he's like, I can't wait to get this in your hands so you can do solutions to these maps. And I'm like, oh, I would have never thought of using that object that way. Or
looks
really
and it's cool.
I like the idea of something where you have like a 2-phase thing where you have your setup and then your execution, so that it's up to you to decide like how hard do you want to make this for yourself. It'd be fun if like there's a mode where like the countdown starts the moment you drop into the levels. You're just like rushing through and like smashing everything to try to like find all of those little markers, and could be a fun game that has a long life because he just keeps like tinkering with it and adding little modes and stuff. But yeah,
I think Ratchet, Little Nightmares, Star Wars Squadrons.
Oh, Little Nightmares, yeah. Put that. Yeah. Oh God. Yes. Yeah, I think it'd be hard for me to rank stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. All in all, like I'm like a nerd for sets like that, and like the tech behind this presentation was actually pretty awesome. They were doing like AR stuff. The video call-ins worked really well. The video walls looked good on camera, which is tough to manage. Easier now that we have better screens, but like that to me was like a B+. But like the show itself was like, a C, which is what he told us it would be. So it's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is a very accurate and fair evaluation.
Yeah.
My main takeaway is we saw over 40 different titles mentioned that entire time, and 2 of them mentioned next-gen consoles. Like Godfall and Ratchet. And that's it. And we are so close.
Yeah, it feels
like
so weird how close
2
we are.
months
but we don't
away
have anything.
potentially
Yeah.
from the month.
I
where
mean,
these things
yeah,
are
there are
gonna get
definitely more things in there that had some,
Chorus.
Yeah,
you could see it at the end, but like Keighley didn't sell it that way. Like,
Yeah,
he didn't,
right.
There was no dev conversation after where they were just like, just wait,
That's
like
the
obviously
thing. Like,
Skywalker Saga is going to be on PS5, but it's just not
Right.
like for an
That-
end of summer event. Like, come on.
well, next gen. I mean, someone in chat says next gen feels like current gen 23 Skidoo, and it's just like, yeah, it doesn't. And I mean, there isn't a big jump, like like the hard drive being faster is the big jump, and it's like, all right, like we've had SSDs for a few years, so it's not like going to HD again or something. It's just like, okay, here's a new box that runs new games.
Well,
but
this
it's
is
like,
definitely
okay.
a bigger jump than a normal SSD, and
Well,
we're starting to get those on PCs, but most people don't have them.
got
And
3.
games definitely are not designed around them. So yeah, because on even on PC, like they're still designing games for mechanical hard drives. So
Yeah. And the PS5 one is like even beefier than most PC ones right now.
but
I
yeah,
think
other
it's-
things like 3D audio, we're not gonna get that
Right.
until we get our hands on the hardware.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for it. I signed
Bet.
up. Oh, make sure that you all sign up to get your
Yeah.
PS5 early from Sony. It's like a raffle. I don't know.
you have a chance of getting an email to make a pre-order. It's a really almost
It's
convoluted.
bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird.
I just wanted to say, like, I'm okay with the show focusing on stuff that we already knew about. I just get frustrated when they have that opportunity and don't utilize it very well. Like, I'm looking forward to Beyond Light, but I thought that trailer was so bare bones and showed so little.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I was looking forward to it, and I just didn't get very much out of it.
It was very
Yeah.
cutty. It was very just like, here's a whiz bang trailer, and it's like, yeah, show actual stuff though, not just jumping around and throwing ice at people.
Yeah. I think the last trailer that they had for Beyond Light was way more interesting visually than what they showed off here.
When it was more of like a demo, at least the last one I saw. But I just played Destiny 2 on PC for the first time last night or 2 nights
It
ago.
feels so good, doesn't it?
Feels so good,
It
dude.
feels so good.
I was like, why did I wait so long to do this?
Oh, it's transformative, man. Like, yeah,
It also
totally.
it dumped me in immediately to a mission to one of the DLCs I got. I had no idea what was happening. I didn't know who half the people were anymore. I was just like, what is happening? It was
I like
perfect.
too, every time I see class updates, I love how they really figured out 3 different concrete play styles that you almost just immediately gravitate to.
Yeah.
Like I have friends that don't even play Destiny and they're like, I don't, but I would clearly be a warlock if I did. Like that's definitely my vibe. And I was like, cool, what's the hunter get? And it's like this glaive that just bounces between bad guys. It's like, yep, that's my speed.
I play as a hunter.
That's an item
So
I would want to play in a game.
Yeah, what's weird is I have had the Gamescom feed up in the background, and they just showed some gameplay of that Sam & Max VR game.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
So it's like, yep, that's a VR game.
Actually, for
Omar and I-
someone who checks out VR stuff, I was pleased with all the VR stuff we saw in this. So that's a good sign.
Omar and I have a years-long debate on which jump is better, the hunter or warlock jump.
The warlock, but as a hunter, I think it's just nice to hang. It's nice to
Oh,
it's a
they're about
glide.
to show
I love it.
Godfall new Valor plates reveal.
All right, well, patreon.com.
Cool. Yeah, we're
Easy
Cialis,
Allies.
everybody. That was it.
But I mean, for real.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to sum up these
Yeah, we do
40
need to-
games in
to
the
wrap things
podcast
up for
tonight.
sure.
Stay tuned for that tomorrow for early access, people. Lots of crazy stuff to talk about this week. And we're with reactions. What's left? Do we have anything reaction based on the horizon? August was a pretty big month, actually.
There will
sport
definitely
events.
still be some kind of Xbox and PlayStation thing. There's another Cyberpunk Night City
Wire.
Wire coming
Right.
up. Anytime there's a Nintendo Direct, there will be rumors about the next Nintendo Direct. So
Right. I'm hoping
Didn't
the
they,
next
like,
Nintendo
just do
Direct
a
we
weird
actually
one?
find out about beforehand.
Yeah, they just did one without telling anyone the other day.
Right.
Yeah.
And people
in
still
one
get mad.
half hour, video will go live of Don and I talking a roundup of a bunch of Frontier Developments games.
Nice.
Elite Dangerous updates, lots of Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo stuff, Lemnis Gate, and Struggling. So check that out. 15-minute video, pretty breezy. Yeah.
Are,
and it was
are we
just
getting
nice to
another
see
Avengers
Don
War
again.
Table? That game's in a week.
Yeah, we are. It's September 1st.
The day that okay.
Oh, that's the day servers go live. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
When if you have the special edition, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So it's funny that they're doing another one of those. Yeah, we probably won't react to it because people will be jumping in
We'll
and
be
playing
Avengers.
Reacted to it. I'll be playing that sucker.
And then tomorrow I have a special project coming up. If you're a $5 patron, you can check it out right now. But I did an extended interview with Gareth Coker, the composer of Ori and the Will of the Wisps
And Halo Infinite.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's also going to be doing work on Halo Infinite. But it's mostly focused on Ori. There's a little bit of Halo and some other things in there for background.
Blood, I need you pushing that Halo news, man. He spends at least 120 seconds talking about Halo Infinite. That is the crutch of that video.
But yeah, it's been months on the back burner. Glad to finally have it out there. So check that out tomorrow. If you're not a patron, and if you're a $5 patron, check it out right now.
That was a fun cut. A lot of just that music is so great. He did Darksiders Genesis and a lot of crazy stuff I didn't know he did. So,
I think that's the thing, is that like there are definitely a lot of people who try to cover music in different ways. And one of the things I really, just like with our reviews, I really like to get in and like, okay, you're talking about this moment. Let me find that moment and show it to you and let you listen to it while we're talking about it as much as possible. So,
and hey, Ori and the Will of the Wisps is one of the best games of the year.
Nice. If you like us streaming, if you'd like to see us on this Twitch here, you can go to easyallies.com, see our schedule in your local time zone, because we're global. easyallies.global. If you want. No,
that's not a site. You don't do that.
We're around. Yeah, you never know what time it is in other corners of the world. So you check that site if you want to see our upcoming schedule on YouTube and on Twitch in your local time zone.
easyallies.com.
React at easyallies.com if you want to see us reacting to more stuff in the future, because it is destined that there will be more news coming in this video game industry, and we will be here to react to stuff. Thank you, Michael Damiani, for setting all of this stuff up this morning, for kicking it off and taking us through the pre-show. And a round of applause for Mr. Kyle Bosman, the headband king.
Yes,
for kicking off this major event.
Tennis master.
From the comfort.
Yeah.
Wasn't enough.
Tennis pro.
He's like
Kyle
a virtual
Bosman.
tennis character.
What if Keighley's like, we'll fly you out, we'll get you on this stage, and Bosman's like, nah. I'm gonna do this from my desk. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.